Oh, my God, I love that song. Muse and Uprising. That's how we start a radio show, right, Stuntbrain?
Exactly, sir. Yes, sir.
Rise up and take the power back.
That's what's happening right now.
And then it goes, it's time the fat cat's had a heart attack. You know that their time's coming to an end. We have to unify and watch our flag ascend. Who are we kidding? Nothing's going to fucking change.
No. Hillary's going to win and the Republicans will control Congress. Nothing will happen.
Oh, my God. It sounds great in song, but who are we fucking kidding? No matter which dummy gets in, our lives are not going to change that much. Right, Stuntbrain?
No, sir. They're not. Unless, of course, we become part of them.
Huh?
Unless we join them.
How do we join?
That ain't happening. They don't want us.
It's exciting, man. You can feel the energy in New York City.
Did you walk down 6th Avenue just now?
No, I did not. What's going on 6th Avenue?
30 or 40 satellite trucks. There are at least 3 different pods of reporters building up because his party is right here. That's what I'm all dressed up
he's on
for.
He's on 53rd.
Yeah, he's at the Mark David Chapman Hotel.
Yes. Yes, he is. The what is it?
No, he's
Hilton.
He's at the Hilton. That's where Mark David Chapman stayed the night before he killed John Lennon.
I think he's got that suite.
But then also Fox News has their stuff outside, and they will be expanding throughout the night.
Yeah.
And right across the street that way, MSNBC and NBC News are set up outside by the where the tree usually is.
The ice rink.
They're using the ice rink as the map of America for the Electoral College votes as they come in.
The energy is unbelievable because both candidates are in New York City for their either celebration or what do you call it?
It's either fun
Victory
or funeral.
party.
Fun or funeral?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
But the funeral party is also going to be fun, right?
Yeah,
If you're invited to that.
Absolutely, I'm in.
I'm just so glad we're finally at this day.
It's over.
It's been 18 months. I've never followed politics as closely as I have in the last 18 months. And I still don't know shit. I'm not even going to make believe I do.
Nobody does.
I picked up on some things in the last 18 months, but I'm relieved that we're finally there.
Yeah, it's over, Johnny.
So, but 6th Avenue, like you guys said, there's all sorts of satellite trucks.
You can't drive up and down 6th Avenue. It's a mess. It's like Christmas time.
Well, they got the frozen zones, as they call it here in New York City. Because, like you said, Trump is going to be, how many blocks is that? That's like 5 blocks from here, maybe?
They have a 4-block radius around the Hilton.
Right.
But they have to open up certain parts of 6th and 7th Avenue or else it's just going to be gridlock everywhere.
Yeah.
But like the immediate 4 blocks around the hotel are already sealed off.
And a mile and a half away is Hillary's event.
Right.
And she's over at the Javits Center, which is all sealed off with the exception of the West Side Highway, I think, is moving down to 1 lane going behind it.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
They can't officially shut off the West Side Highway, but they have to at least put it down for security because Secret Service is over there. You already see the garbage trucks, the dump trucks blocking everything, and 11th Avenue is going to be closed right in front of it.
Oh, I feel so bad for anyone that has to commute today. But you got us to listen to in your cars.
For hours.
My God, no one's going to get home today.
No, and why should they?
Wow.
Stick around and party.
And the Javits Center, that's what, a mile?
Mile and a half.
About a mile and a half from
It's
right
right
here?
near the Lincoln Tunnel, yeah.
So we got both, I was going to say both guys. We got both in town right now. And you could just feel the energy wherever you walk around. I had to do a lot of walking around today because I had teacher conferences and all that crap.
No classes today, right?
My daughter had
schools, yeah.
My daughter had class.
Really?
Yeah, because she goes to a hoity-toity preschool.
Oh, there you go.
You know, you got to get them into the hoity-toity preschool or they don't have a chance at life, supposedly.
She won't get into Harvard.
Right. According to these Manhattanites, you don't get your kid into a hoity-toity preschool, you might as well just give up now. How many languages does your young daughter know? She barely knows English. Relax.
How old is she? 4?
She's 4, but the parents talk like, well, my little brat, they're up to 3 languages. Oh, good for you. I'm not putting my 4-year-old in language class. God.
Just get a maid from Russia or Mexico. She'll learn Spanish or Russian.
Well,
your doctor in your building is Russian.
I do have a babysitter that is from Mexico. And she has said that my daughter does understand some Spanish. See, because the problem is my babysitter, who's been babysitting for us for about 6 years now, has decided she still doesn't want to learn English.
I thought she was your house cleaner.
Well, that's her sister.
Oh. No. You always said the house cleaner was sort of babysitting.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
they're sisters. They're sisters. It started with oh, well, you know what? You're 100% right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
6 years ago, it started with the cleaning lady who also helped us out and was babysitting. You're right. But then she couldn't handle both of those things. So then she introduced us to her sister, who knew less English than she did. I don't understand if you. Wow. Oh boy. Here we go. I don't understand. I don't understand if you move to America, New York City. You decide not to learn a language.
You don't pick it up. You would think you would
decide
pick it
not
up.
to learn English. She knows a little bit after all these years, just a little bit. So if my kids want to communicate with their babysitter, they gotta attempt a Spanish word.
So that's actually kind of good for your kids.
They're not really learning it. I mean,
You don't know. It's immersion.
you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Kids are amazing. They soak stuff up, and she'll be speaking Spanish before you know it.
yeah. Well, I see you're in a tie there, Stuntbrain. And you trimmed your beard too. I noticed.
I got the full Wolf Blitzer. Look at this. This is from the Art of Shaving. Not a plug. I paid for it.
You went to the Art of Shaving?
Oh, yeah. I go there once a month and get a trim down.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just trim it down yourself?
It's because I'll shave it down too far, and then I'll have to go over here and shave it
You
down.
gotta get the blades right. You got to get the attachments.
You get
and
your
then
face rubbed. And it's magical.
Really?
Yeah, look. I look like I got the Wolf Blitzer cut.
Yeah, I hate Wolf Blitzer.
Well, don't hate the beard. Hate the guy.
Wolf Blitzer is the most monotone guy on TV.
And he's been there for how long?
Stinks.
20 years.
He really stinks.
He does. He's getting a little too old, I think.
I think he's a bit on the spectrum.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit on the spectrum too. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
He probably
wanders
the halls.
You want your TV people to have some kind of emotion.
Yeah, Tapper. I like Jake Tapper.
You like the tap?
He's a funny guy, and he changes when the mood changes. He'll move into it,
right?
And he'll go in for an attack, too, which I like about them.
Yeah, he's all right, but Wolf is a bore.
He might be a robot.
You're looking like a Wolf Blitzer though, with your shaved down. So.
I was looking like Santa Claus last week, so you know.
Yeah, but that's my philosophy. If you're gonna grow a beard, just make it long and ugly. Fuck it.
Talibeard.
Oh man, I've had some ugly beards the last couple fucking years. Brutal. I don't know if I'm going to go all in this year.
Come on, go for it.
I'm already a month and a half in with mine. So, damn. Also, Fifth Avenue's crazy in front of Trump Tower.
Oh yeah. Right. And I was just watching MSNBC here. Hillary's not even in Manhattan yet.
No.
So they're going to be shutting down tunnels and everything to escort her in.
She might be. She might do a helicopter. Don't you think?
Oh, you know what? That's probably right.
Yeah.
So take her over to the east side, the Lower East Side, or the west side, that one heliport over there. And
they're all
scooter up the west side.
Yeah, there's a bunch right there, and there they have the garbage trucks filled with sand in front of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue.
They had to move away all those people that have been out there, and the naked cowboy is gone. As you'll know,
he was there.
He's been in front of Trump Tower for months.
The news have been highlighting that all day. That the naked cowboy was at Trump Tower.
I went there on Sunday, and what a show in front of that building!
Fantastic.
Oh, I loved every second of it. Every second of it.
Did you see? And maybe your brother saw it. They had a Trump parade on Long Island this weekend.
No, where?
We did a story on the Blaze, and they actually were parading. I forget which town, but they were parading through Long Island. Just a Trump parade because they wanted to celebrate him. And they had floats with people in pantsuits in a cage.
Lindenhurst.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking at a video on YouTube right now. We'll tweet it out for the people. Well, impromptu, they just said, let's do this?
They kind of said, hey, we got nothing to do. The election's coming up. Let's have a Trump parade.
Right.
And so they just did.
And there you go. There's Santa Claus. He made the parade. So what's your gut, Stuntbrain? This is your world.
Yeah.
This isn't my world. I don't know shit about this.
If I were going to... I would love this to go on 4 days. I'd love it to be a mess and go on for 4 days, but I think it ends tonight. If Florida goes to Hillary, which it kind of smells like it might now, then it's over. It's over at 8 or 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow, really?
And it would be my best guess based on numbers, unless the exit polls are screwing with us, which they could be, is Hillary like 280.
She's going to get
so
280.
she gets just over the line.
Right.
And then, possibly, if she scores a big win, it could be like 320, 330.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's either going to be a real close one or a total blowout.
I said something really stupid yesterday. I said that Trump could possibly win the popular vote.
Yeah, he could.
I don't think that's possible, though.
It is possible.
It is.
Very possible. He could win the popular vote and lose the election.
Oh, okay. Then
it's
wasn't
happened in many elections.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but okay. I thought it was a stupid statement yesterday.
You were spot on.
You can win the popular vote, and then the Electoral College just fucks you.
Yeah.
Right. And they're coming out in droves in Florida, and Trump needs that Florida.
It's a real tough one for Trump in Florida because there's the NPAs. It's all about the NPAs, the no party affiliation.
Right.
And there are 1.23 million of those. Right. So nobody has any idea where they are.
Yeah, Trump needs that old man penis that's just hanging there.
The villages need to come out for Trump.
Florida's the old man penis.
Look at Edith Bunker getting off Pence's
just
plane.
Trying to get one more erection in. That's what Florida is. It's trying. Who's this old bag getting off a plane?
She's on the Pence's plane. I bet it's Pence's mom.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Pence. I'm sure she's very excited for you today.
It's his mother, and there's his father. It's got to be his dad.
Will Mike Pence have a good career after this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, he's presidential.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who could be a 2020 candidate.
Does he believe in dinosaurs, though?
I don't think he's a dinosaur guy, but he's very religious.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I know he's religious.
I don't think he's that kind of religious.
How old is the Earth, according to Mike Pence?
That's a good... Wait, who's got the tiara? They got a girl with a tiara coming off the plane. Really? Take that off. Somebody said to her, take the damn tiara off.
But it's too late. They got her.
Are they partying already?
Yeah, I'm sure they're partying on that plane. Wouldn't you be?
Why would they be partying? It's not looking good for Trump and Pence.
Well,
you heard it here first. Stuntbrain saying it's over.
It smells like if he doesn't win Florida, it's over.
And you're a Republican, so let's remind the people of that.
I'm an independent who votes conservative.
Oh, you're a Republican.
I pulled the lever today in Delaware.
You're a Republican.
And on that, what do we got here?
Is this rolling?
Yes.
Rolling.
Those are Magnolia election cupcakes.
Wait a minute. I got to take a picture of this.
Who pays for all this? Eric, who pays for all this food? Please don't.
You do in the end.
No, don't tell me that.
Hold on.
Don't tell me that, really?
These are the.
No, I'm sure it's expensive.
Yesterday it was brick oven pizza and Tito's vodka. Today it's specialty cupcakes from Magnolia's Bakery from across the street.
Gifts that he brings you?
Because I don't eat any of this stuff.
Oh, but you have to. Come on, the Trump cupcake.
What kind of cupcake is it? And what is
Republican or Democrat?
Here,
it's got his hair.
Let me Instagram story this. My Instagram story is taking over the world, so I need some fucking content for it.
Here. Sorry, put it back. Glad I didn't bite it.
Let me put this on the old Instagram story. Opie Radio on Instagram. Let's do this, people.
So I think Trump's getting Ohio. I think Trump's getting Michigan, but it won't matter if he doesn't win Florida.
There's no path if he doesn't get Florida.
No Florida, no path.
No path.
It's over, Johnny.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Ohio was the big state that everybody
He gets
said.
Ohio. Pennsylvania is in play, but after that rally last night...
decades, everyone said if you don't have Ohio, you can't win the election.
No Republican has ever won the White House without winning Ohio.
So now it's narrowed.
It's a Republican thing.
So where I know you've mentioned this before a while ago, but where's Florida now? Because the southern tip of Florida is all Cuban with Miami, and they vote different than the rest of the state.
They do, and a lot of Cubans vote conservative.
Right.
Because they look at the liberals as sucking up to Castro, especially with what Obama did in loosening the ties to Cuba. They don't like that. The real Cubans do not like that.
So the real Cubans vote Republican?
Yeah, they're conservatives. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and the elderly usually
the older ones vote Republican.
How is Florida leaning towards Hillary?
Well, here's how. You have huge pockets in Miami and Broward County. That whole section is all Democrat. Right. There were 2.55 million early voters that were Democrat, and they will lean probably 90 to 95% Hillary. There were 2.4 million Republicans, and they will only lean about 80% to Trump. So he's got a deficit already.
Okay.
And then you have the 1.2 million no party affiliation, and that's the wild card.
But what about all those other cities? Like Tampa has to go Trump, right?
Not as big as...
I would assume Orlando goes Hillary.
Not as big as Southern Florida.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the Space Coast, Treasure Coast, down through Miami is all where all the money is for Florida.
Are you having a cupcake, Eric?
No, I'm actually having a salad.
You sounded all sad.
He is.
I'm fat shaming myself.
You sounded really sad right there.
You really aren't having a cupcake?
Not at all.
And Lewis hit the streets. He talked to some of the people, right? Today, we're going to have some of that audio in a little while.
Yeah.
Trump on Fox News. Yeah, this pissed off a lot of people when he said this. Do we have the actual video clip?
Let me see where it is.
All right, we'll get it real. Yeah. Let me play this. This really got a lot of people pissed off today.
1 second.
Not if you're a Trump supporter, obviously, but if you believe in America, they didn't want to hear this from a candidate. Play that, Paul, for me.
It's the end of the ad.
Mediate.
Said that your family was your best attribute. Anyway, closing argument, because this is your day. So if you had your day in court, the jury, before they go back to make a decision, both of the attorneys can make their closing argument. What is yours today?
Well, I have a lot of things to say. We have to build up our military as depleted. We have to take care of our vets. We have to make strong borders. Right. We have to make great trade deals. And we have to terminate Obamacare. Have to terminate it. We're going to come up with great health care at a fraction of the cost, much better and much less expensive. Save our Second Amendment and remember the Supreme Court.
You said many times, if I don't win, this is a total waste of time. Here we are, Election Day. We don't know who's going to win. Is that still how you feel?
Well, I've been given a lot of credit for having done this because I went through 17 great professionals and, very top people, and I've been given a lot of credit, and they said, whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter. This will talk, because there's never been a movement like this. Even your friend Bill O'Reilly said it's the greatest political phenomena in his lifetime. There's never been a movement. So they said, no, even if you don't win. I said, let me tell you, if I don't win, I will consider it a tremendous waste of time, energy, and money. I'm going to be, sure. I will have spent over $100 million on my own campaign, meaning I don't have to take, I don't have to take the money from all the fat cats that are going to tell you what to do. I think it's a big asset. It doesn't get talked about much. But,
yeah. So you feel that way?
I think it's a tremendous asset. But no, I will consider it. I will not consider it great if I don't win.
A couple of weeks.
What do you think of that, Stuntbrain? A lot of people said that's not the right thing to say.
Well,
as far as the political process goes,
I think it's the. I think it's Sherrod. Hey, man.
Hey.
Hello, man. How's
Good to see you.
What's going on, man?
Chilling. I made it. I voted. Did you vote, Ope?
I watched. I watched someone else in my family vote.
Okay, good.
Someone in my family voted for all of us. How's that sound?
Did you at least influence that person?
What?
Did you influence that person?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so that's kind of your vote, too.
No, she's got her own mind. She did just fine for the family. We're talking about Trump and how he was all over the TV this morning saying it would be a tremendous waste of time, energy, and money if he lost. And some people are kind of mad at that. But I guess that is a true statement.
That's the softest thing he said about this. He didn't say rigged. He didn't say any of that. He didn't cast any aspersions. He just said it's a waste of money. And he's a businessman. He talks like a businessman.
Well, I took an Uber to the polls, and if
man, did you vote for legalization today?
I got it on me.
Wow.
I'm riding dirty today. I'm riding dirty.
Wow.
I got it on my person.
Someone voted for legalization
look at Paul. You woke up on that, huh, Paul?
Wow. I don't even think it's up for a vote in this state yet.
Legalize it.
Don't criticize it, man. I got
a sock full of it.
Wow, does that smell good?
Here, a little
I want to take a little sniff
a
of
little
it.
munchie for you.
What do you got? I'll do a little action.
I mean, just take a little sniffy sniff. Ain't nothing wrong with a little sniff of it.
Damn. What is going on here, Sherrod?
Legalize it. Hey, I voted, so I voted twice.
Isn't it on the ballot in 9 states?
Yeah, it's a bunch of states.
Yeah. 9 states
Not
for
New
the
York,
pot?
though.
Wow, you could... Wow.
It ain't your grandfather's pot.
Man, no kidding, man.
No, this is a new strain of evil.
Good for you, my brother.
Well, when I vote, I want to have a clear mind. So I brought the dirty with me so I can smoke after.
Anyway, people were pointing at Trump when he said that, basically saying it's such an honor and a privilege to be, the main candidate for the presidency.
Yeah, but he doesn't look at it as a privilege. He looks at it as a battle he won. He got to be there. He ran the campaign he wanted, and if he loses, he'll be pissed.
They're
It's not
right
a waste of time. I would love to sit him down. I'm sure he'll be calling the radio show soon. So, you know, if it doesn't go his way, I guarantee I'll have him on the show within a month. He'll be right back calling us and talking about never having the flu and never changing diapers.
Got to promote The Apprentice. The next
he'll be
season.
back.
There's a lot of people roaming around outside, though.
Isn't it amazing?
It's unbelievable.
6th Avenue?
The energy in this city right now is crazy.
It's traffic. I see people walking around screaming stuff.
Right.
It's like hordes of Trump. I saw a horde of Trump people. I think they're in the building. I think they might be. I think they might have got in the building.
What, Trump?
Yes, like a bunch of Trump people in T-shirts and stuff. I heard the security talking about it.
Maybe.
I was like, what a riot.
Did you see the Trump shirt that says journalism, rope, some assembly required? Journalist, rope, some assembly required. A little tough.
Well, Kurt Schilling enjoyed that T-shirt.
He did too much.
Did he
Good old Kurt Schilling. Yeah, he
called it.
I think he gave it a huge thumbs up.
He called it awesome.
Yeah. My God. He called it awesome. Yeah.
Ever since he lost that money with that video game, I can't really trust him. Then he lose them a whole bunch of his money.
Yeah,
everything,
millions. So where are we?
50 million.
Something like that. He lost everything. But
on Qbert.
He's slowly but surely Qbert.
Qbert 2.0.
Oh my God! Someone is voting for legalization today.
Will you stop it with that already? I need a double bag. I need another bag.
It smells so fucking good. Why can't that be a candle?
It can be a candle. I know.
It would never smell like that, though.
It won't smell that potent, I don't think.
That smells awesome.
I'm sure it is. You just got to go to California to get it.
Yeah, but it's not going to smell like what I'm smelling. Come in here for a second, E-Rock.
Yeah,
he's running it.
I am breathing resin from just you being in here.
Contact guy.
Hey, the prices drop on election day, so you got to get it when it's good.
But we're talking about how
I got to stock up. I don't know who's going to be president.
We're talking about how the energy in this city is just incredible. And it's one of those rare, isn't that unbelievable?
E-Rock wasn't 2 feet into the studio.
That's not even a last spell.
That's very nice.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Oh my God. Christmas is right around the corner.
I got you. Say no more.
Right?
Yeah.
You're good as Lewis is in. I got you, Lou.
Hey.
I bring gifts for all my boys around here.
We might have to roll some of your fancy cigarettes today, there, Sherrod.
Just to get through the election.
So I'd rather do that than the fucking Tito's vodka yesterday.
I like that the Fox hookup. They got the whole Fox thing hooked up outside. I want to go out there and attack it or something, to do something.
We could do that. We could start the whole media thing again.
We don't have a portable mic or something?
We could do something.
I can go down there and harass some of those people?
You got a Skype hookup in here?
Yeah, we can figure something out.
But Skype off the phone is great.
The one thing about New York City, it's very rare that the whole city comes together. Like today, everyone is on the same page.
I
agree. Just feel it.
I agree.
When was the last time? I know
9/11.
Yeah,
the whole city came together on one page.
I was going to say 9/11, but there had to be something in between 9/11.
Giant Super Bowl? I think even that was 70% of the city.
But today you feel it. Everyone is on the same page, even though they're voting for different people and all that. Yes, but they're all focused on the same thing today.
It is a good feeling.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
I wish the city was more like this.
Yeah.
But we'll go right back to fuck you. Trying to push people in front of subway trains.
Because everybody's optimistic right now because everybody believes their candidate is going to pull it out.
Well, I mean, we were discussing if Trump doesn't get Florida, it's over, Johnny.
Florida,
and even if he gets Florida, it's still tough, right?
It's still tough because he could lose Michigan because look at all the money the Democrats put into Michigan the last week too.
Yeah.
But the Trump campaign must feel something about Michigan.
You got
he think he's going to pull it out, but New Hampshire's always a sleeper too.
Yeah, but that's only 4 electoral votes. It's not like it's going to push anybody over the line.
The Democrats still nervous about it because if they don't win it, they never won the White House without winning New Hampshire, right?
But they're more worried about the Senate seat that Kelly Ayotte, who suddenly had a resurgence, will win that, and they're this close to taking the Senate back, which means they get all the Supreme Court justices they want.
Yeah.
Right. So Florida's what, 28?
29,
29? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what do you make of the early Hispanic voting in Florida? Is that a good thing or bad thing for the Republican Party?
I go back to this. It's not about race. It's about the no party affiliations. There's 1.22 million no party affiliation votes in early voting, and that's the wild card.
Yeah, and that's also the Bloods and the Crips.
And the people that will bend to Trump, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's a question coming for you on Twitter there.
Yeah.
Let me answer this one, though, please. Just so I can.
Sure.
It says, does at Stuntbrain think there's any way Trump wins New York with all the support he has on Long Island and upstate? The answer is absolutely not a shot in hell.
You are so right.
Okay.
5-1 Democrat registration to Republican in Manhattan.
Right.
And the 5 boroughs, which is overwhelming the rest of the state.
But you're forgetting one thing: people's hatred for women. A lot of these men live with women, so they know what not to like.
Yeah, he doesn't have a chance.
Not in New York.
New York, right?
No.
Same with Jersey.
Yeah, pretty much. Not a shot in Jersey.
He's got a shot in PA. Tiny shot there.
When PA, but only like the southeast corner of PA is really goes Democrat, right?
And that's where the population is.
Most of the
Yeah, but did you see that event last night? The Springsteen concert where Hillary walked on stage?
Yeah,
which is what it was.
Did she shimmy?
But you know what was wild? Did you see Obama pull out the step stool for her?
No.
If somebody's got a picture of this, Obama is up there.
Sad again?
No.
No, a step stool.
Obama's speaking at the podium, and he finishes and introduces her, and she walks out, and as the crowd is on her and there's a camera, I look in one corner, he is reaching under the podium and pulling out a step stool.
Well, good.
And, it was really
He's
cool.
really helpful.
It was like passing the torch. It was like someone saying, here, now this is yours.
That was his Bagger Vance moment.
It was. He's very good. Nice reference.
Thank you.
This will drive people nuts, but I got to say it. Obama's been entertaining the hell out of me lately.
Yeah?
He seems so loose up there the last year.
He's working like a nightclub act.
I feel like it started with Mark Maron and that whole podcast thing. Like since then to now, he seems like a different guy. Like just loose and really enjoying his time as president.
It's like your last month of high school, and you know you're a senior. You already got your credits.
Right.
Fuck the rules.
Right.
You go shirt skins if you want. Ain't no rules applying
I already
to me.
took the SATs. I'm good.
Smoking weed in the hallway.
It feels like an NBA player retiring, and at every city they give him something.
Yeah.
And at halftime he comes out and goes, "Thanks a lot, guys. Remember when I scored 60 on your ass?"
He had a good burn last night too. He was talking about how Trump, he's like, and they had to take his Twitter away this weekend.
Yeah, he's so relaxed because he's got nothing to worry about.
He's like, they took his Twitter away. They don't trust him with his Twitter, and you're supposed to trust him with maybe he said nuclear codes or something there or whatever. Yeah, if you can find that clip, it made me laugh pretty hard. But then Bon Jovi's hair was driving me nuts.
What was going on with his hair?
I don't know. I couldn't focus on anything else. There's some weird shit going on with Bon Jovi's. I think he added a piece in front to make it look like he doesn't have like a 5 head.
Ooh.
So you think Jovi went a little?
And then I think he's spraying underneath.
Oh, a little turf underneath
you're not going to see it in the mannequin video on the plane. No, you have to go. You have to go to last night's performance. The wind was blowing it all sorts of funny.
See the element to make it look different. That's
right.
Why, yeah.
Because I think if he he's got the hairspray and he brushes it just right, it's all good. But in the wind, it was blowing all around. And I'm like, I think he's got an extra fucking piece in front that he added.
I mean.
And then look, it's dark underneath.
It's so thick right that little. Yeah, that looks real
thick right there. See the darkness, like that was sprayed out.
Yeah, he got a Yorkie on his forehead.
And then you got Lady Gaga looking like a Nazi last night.
That was a little weird.
Oh, Lady Gaga? I didn't even see her.
Oh yeah, but then
not in Philly. She was in North Carolina, wherever they were at the end.
Yeah, and then they're trying to say she does. She didn't dress like a Nazi. Blah blah blah.
I thought she looked like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, a little Michael Jackson action. There you go.
Oh, that's it.
There's more Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's Mike.
Yeah. That's more Michael Jackson.
That's all Mike and Janet right there.
She's missing a glove.
Yeah, give me Rhythm Nation. I see a little touch of Rhythm Nation there from Janet. A little splash of Mikey Mike.
A little, she's what, 52 and pregnant or something, that Janet Jackson?
Yeah. 52 and pregnant. Sounds like a new A&E show.
Pregnant. Wearing a burqa.
52 and pregnant. She's going to have to go on Dr. Phil. That Dr. Phil yesterday.
That was great.
We finally got a video up on the YouTube channel.
I saw it. It was great.
God, dude. I don't even know if the video does it justice. I was laughing so fucking hard yesterday.
It was so good.
It's a video called Completely Empty. It's on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio. And I didn't want to like it. So then I was mad at Sherrod for bringing it to the show. I'm like, why are you wasting my fucking time?
It gets you, though.
And then it just, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Check it out later tonight.
Dr. Phil is trying to change
because
lives.
You should be listening to this radio show. What, Paul? What do we got?
We have the Obama laughing clip.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
Wait, is this the Twitter one?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was last night, no? This doesn't look like last night. All right, go ahead. Play it.
Get it.
they're elected president. Now, you may have heard that this was just announced. I just read it, so I can't confirm it's true, but apparently his campaign has taken away his Twitter. In the last 2 days, they had so little confidence in his self-control, they said, we're just going to take away your Twitter. Now, if somebody can't handle a Twitter account,
perfect.
They can't handle the nuclear codes.
They can handle the nuclear codes.
It's kind of like Jay Leno. With Jay Leno with Reagan, remember?
Yeah.
We don't trust. He's older than my grandfather. We don't trust him with the remote. We're going to trust him with the nuclear codes?
That's right.
See, I just find that funny.
It is funny. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's pretty brave to say there, Mike, because he's not your guy.
He's not my guy, but it's funny is funny. But every time you hear him go, he's getting ready to go into a scripted thing.
I respect you for saying funny is funny, because a lot of people have forgotten that shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're a Trump supporter and then there's a funny joke about Trump, they're like, fuck you, fuck that guy.
I think the most human moment.
Funny
is funny. And the most human moment Trump had is when he made fun of his wife. Right. Reading Michelle Obama's speech. Remember when he said that?
Yeah.
That was the most real, hilarious. Funniest moment of his campaign.
That was at the dinner in New York.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That weird dinner they do for the
cardinal,
candidates.
Whoever.
And they have to sit next to each other.
Yes, I went to Catholic school. Don't say it's weird. It's part of this nation.
Weird. And then the two candidates that are separated by the cardinal, right?
The Al Smith dinner.
The Al Smith dinner. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dark secrets in that dinner.
There is. And you see how big the dais is? Usually the dais is one head table. This has tiers.
It's like everybody there's on the dais. There's one person in the audience like this. Why can't I get on the dais? I'm like, why is that Gail King back there? Why is everybody?
She was there.
People who are not even invited to the dinner just end up on the dais.
Maria Bartiromo was.
Her boobs are great.
Out.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about this.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny about her? This is probably going inside now, but her cleavage was on display for that whole entire dinner, and then you start seeing her like trying to cover up her cleavage, and she was looking at her phone. So I really believe someone texted her and said, "Yo, your tits, man, you got to fucking hide those things a little bit."
Probably Twitter was saying
or Twitter.
It. Yeah,
because she kept putting her glasses on to look at her phone and checking Twitter or maybe text messages. And then next thing you know, she's trying to move her arms in a very normal way.
She's wearing the white gloves.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was trending on Twitter. Maria Bartiromo.
It was. I screen capped it.
Had to be.
Yeah, we all had
She had the perfect bra on. The bra is like presenting them shits like they fucking clams on a half shell. I love it.
That's a push-up.
Oh my God.
That's a big-time push-up.
It's doing its job, goddammit.
That shit is pushing from the floor all the way up.
Her boobs look deliciously Italian.
We got a pod question for you, Sherrod, and then we'll go back to this. Kent in South Carolina. Go ahead, Kent.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
If we put the political talk on hold for a second, get back to the pertinent issues.
Yes.
I just had a couple questions for Sherrod. First of all, are you an indica or sativa guy?
What's that?
Are you an indica or a sativa?
I dabbled in a little both. I dabbled in both.
Yeah.
Well, but down here in South Carolina, we really
it's sativa.
can't get our choice. You know, we just get what we get. I mean, it's heady, but it's can't always decide.
Now, Sherrod,
right.
Sherrod, you know me by now. Which one am I? Which one would you suggest for me?
I would say sativa.
Is that good or bad?
Because I want you to.
That's a heady high
one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's not too much of a body high, right? It's like a heady.
A heady.
I think Opie needs that vacation. I call that the poor man's vacation.
Indica's like a couch lock.
Right.
You know, if you want to just stay on the couch all night.
Right. It's like a body, like it's going to affect your body more.
All right.
Exactly. And also, I'd heard down here we've always heard rumors like up in New York you can get shit delivered to you.
Oh yeah,
like you call a
delivery
number.
Service. Yeah, there's a million delivery services in New York City.
Really?
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
I would spend way too much money.
But I mean, on the Upper East Side, even McDonald's delivers. So
yeah.
Hey, shit, man.
In New York, you could get anything delivered at this point.
Yeah.
That's all.
You can even you could use an app now to have someone come over your house just to cut your hair.
But here's my trick. My trick on the road is I order pizza And usually when a delivery guy comes, I say, hey, I need to get weed. And he usually has it or no, has the number for me.
Right.
So it's 1 degree away. So they just still deliver. You just got to get pizza first.
Right. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
And always works in every town.
Well, of course, because those two things go together.
Yeah, there's no way you deliver pizza for a living and don't do some type of drug. Or know somebody.
Even though it's not legal up there, do you kind of like, can you talk to your dude and be like, hey, can you hook me up with a hybrid or a sativa or indica, or do you just kind of get what you get?
Oh, you got people who you can say specifically what you want, or go pick it up, or have them deliver it, or you can just get what they get.
Yeah.
It's both ways.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, keep it up, man. All right.
Thank you. We took it all medicinal, by the way. Medicinal.
Yeah. Right on. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, it's strictly medicinal.
I hear you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Have a good one.
Take care, brother.
Where were we before the pod? I forgot now.
He sounded like he was high right there.
Oh, he was very high.
We were talking about Maria Bartiromo's breasts.
Yeah, we can move on from her, I guess, for now.
How old is she, first of all? I just want to know like what range she's in.
I looked her up. I think
she would get it regardless.
She's in the 40s.
Is she?
I think she's in her 40s. I think low 40s.
51,
49.
49. Wow.
Good for you, Maria.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Good for you.
Yeah, Maria is a good-looking woman. I can't deny that. She's smart, too. I mean,
the money.
Nobody's perfect.
Someone's got a beef with Stuntbrain. Oh, I know.
Why not?
I just saw that SiriusXM posted a Lewis Black quick video. Is he in the building? He should stop in real fast. He just basically made a video basically saying everyone should go and vote. Let me go to. We don't have to play the video. I just want to see if he's around.
I think that was the last time he was here.
Oh, okay. Mike in Jersey, go ahead.
Hey, Hope.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man? All right, so first of all, the Maria titties are delicious. They're great.
Yes.
I love them. She's a fatty, though, too. She's a tricky fatty.
Oh,
so you don't know.
She gets a little wide. She gets a little wide. Wow, wow.
But that's okay.
I can take that. I love that.
She's I
don't mind it.
But her waist and her, that's the same.
That's a bad outfit.
She's Parish with some nice tits.
Oh,
she's Paris.
But anyway.
Well, we're looking at it. She goes straight down. There's like no figure there.
Yeah, that dress is not a good dress. No. That's not a good dress.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
No, you can't wear a sheet. But anyway, fucking Stuntbrain, he's making the most arbitrary fucking statements about Cuban voters. First of all.
No, this is anecdotal from experience.
Yeah?
Anecdotal from experience. Cubans, I know, are conservatives.
No, that's not what I'm saying, dude. What I'm saying is that you said that the reason, your reasoning for Cubans voting conservative is a little, it's because they see themselves as white people.
I didn't say that.
Not so much as
No, I did not say that.
I'm saying that.
Okay, well,
I'm saying that.
I think you're wrong.
No. They look down on anybody. They're very hard workers, Cubans.
Yeah, some of them even look down on other brown-skinned Cubans.
And you said something else that kind of pissed me off. Oh, yeah, Mike Pence.
What about him?
Not presidential, but he's very vice presidential.
Well, that's an opinion. I think he's presidential. You think he's vice presidential.
I mean, he's got the. He looks like he could be a president, but I don't.
We have one.
Great phone.
He's going to do it right next time.
Bro, your phone.
Sound like you're calling from a steel drum.
I love you.
You at the Caribbean Day Parade?
Inside the drum.
Oh, wow. The phone.
The first part was great. We can hear, but the second part is
But
faded.
he makes a good point. I look at Pence and I see, when I hear him speak, presidential. He sees him as vice presidential.
He stinks.
But he's
Yeah, Pence stinks.
Yeah, Pence,
he comes out of central casting. If you look
exactly. That's why he stinks. He was popped out of a mold.
Yeah.
A lot of VPs are.
Yeah, he's got the
Oh,
quail.
really? Well, what mold did Tim Kaine get popped out of?
He came out of the I can speak Spanish every second of the day mold.
There you go.
I was a governor, and he brought in Democrats. He brought in he has an NRA rating that the Dems like, which is an F, and he's a guy who has always voted pro-choice, but he lives pro-life. So he's a Catholic who says, I'm pro-choice.
He's like, that's his choice, but I don't put that on everybody else.
He gets the whole spectrum of Democratic voters, and then he goes out there and does it in Spanish. Yeah. And he's a win.
Ooh, yeah, just a show-off, am I right?
Yeah, that's just showing off at that point. Did you see the video of Trump peeking at Melania's ballot while they voted?
Fantastic. Greatest picture of
really?
today. Look at
that. He's not even sure she's going to vote.
That's the real Trump, though.
That is too funny.
I think that's the real Trump.
Oh, it's the real Trump. Remember when I was on TV with
he was making sure his wife was voting for him.
When I was on TV with Melania on Good Morning America, whatever, he called in and fired me. He always keeps an eye on her.
He's keeping an eye.
He always got an eye on his wife, man.
We'll tweet out the picture. Trump cast vote in presidential race. It was on CNN, and then the screen cap. Trump is absolutely looking over at her as she's voting. That's funny.
That's too funny. Do you know Melania played? Was in a movie where she played the first American female president?
No.
Really?
No,
Pull it up, Paul.
I believe you. I'm saying no, meaning I never heard of that before.
Yeah, get ready to laugh, nigga. Get ready to laugh. Yeah, it was like a Slavic type of fucking.
Really?
Yeah. She played the
Melania
first.
Trump. She
played the first.
Once pretended to be the first female president of the United States.
There
oh my
is.
God! Look how young she is.
She's coming over Air Force One.
That's the same person?
Yep, that's her.
I've never seen this before. We'll tweet this out as well.
The Univision exclusive.
Opie Show on Twitter. Opie Show on Twitter.
Secret Service.
Does she talk though?
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be in,
Right.
Look at the guards. This was shot for $100.
Well, somebody stole $99 from him if it's $100.
I cannot believe that's the same person.
Her face looks so much different, right?
Yeah, her face is chubby.
Look at the presidential limo.
Video.
It's a Chevy.
Oh,
there she is. You see them eyes.
Yeah, she's getting a little makeup on in the car.
She's in an Impala.
Doing the eyeliner. She's in a real shitty car.
It's a Caprice Classic.
Sherrod, good pull.
The motorcade is a Caprice Classic and
I don't think she's going to be talking. So
yeah, I think it's the whole thing, but nothing gets past the goalie.
Yeah, we'll tweet that.
They shot that in like somewhere in dirty Europe.
Looks like Caitlyn Jenner a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A cleaned up Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in that shot. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then we got women flashing people where Trump was going to vote. Do we have video of that?
Nice.
Yeah, let me get it.
Patrick in New York. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, on NBC today at 12 o'clock, they were showing the news, and they're showing that there was two protesters there, and they took off their tops and they had something written on it, and they were trying to blur it out,
right?
But like they missed. So one of them had a pretty nice rack.
Okay.
So when you guys were talking about boobs, it just reminded me. I love the new show, but
thanks, man. I appreciate that, Patrick. Yeah, okay, we got the video.
Yeah, we can
thank you. God, she's got a very nice set.
Yeah, look at the cops scared to grab him.
Whoever's filming this, man. God, I wish I was there. I would have went right up to it. Why would you? If you're filming it, why would you move closer to really get the video?
Yeah.
Right?
What's written on her back? It looks like it's a foreign language.
About grabbing women by the pussy. The women arrived at the site just after 8:15 a.m., where they ripped open their shirts to reveal messages for written on themselves and yelled an obscene chant in reference to Trump's lewd comments about grabbing women by the pussy. One woman who had "Trump grab your balls" written in black paint across her chest and stomach, and the other had "hate out of my polls."
I don't know what that means.
Hate out of my polls.
And then they had feminine.
And both had Femin USA written on their arms. A shout out to the feminist activist group. Okay. All right. Very nice.
The woman in the back was pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll tweet that out for everybody.
So what did they exactly arrest him for? Yelling? Because taking your titties out is not illegal.
Yeah, you're allowed to take your titties out in New York City.
Yeah, that's the law.
Stumping in front of a...
Oh, yes. Stumping in front of a campaign, a voting site.
Place, yeah.
Is that what they got him for?
Yeah.
You can't campaign within...
But they weren't campaigning. They were protesting. Yeah. And I think that's a free speech issue. So
yeah, exactly.
The ACLU will be on their side, I think.
Let my titties go.
There were shirts they were selling last night, too, on one of those custom T-shirt sites that said, "Pussy Trumps Hate."
Oh, really?
And they were doing a brisk business with those.
Ah.
Man, a lot of people are going to be sad wearing their red hats tomorrow.
Nah, they're going to be over in third world countries on little kids' heads.
Nicaragua.
Yeah, with those Golden State Championship t-shirts.
Cleveland World Championship T-shirt.
Cleveland won.
Yeah, not the World Series.
Oh, not the World Series,
Yeah, no, there's some Cleveland World Series shirts.
Indians.
Yeah, definitely
Indians
out there.
World Series.
That a bunch of people are wearing today. Proudly wearing those.
A lot of Haitians got those.
As they drive in their Toyota pickup trucks. A lot of Toyota pickup trucks in third world nations.
Is it?
That's one of my observations.
Oh. Why did they get over there? I saw that ISIS had a whole bunch of Toyota.
Yeah, ISIS loves that vehicle too.
They got them cash for clunkers. That's where they all went.
They got them for Rent-A-Wreck.
Then we got this.
Rent-A-Wreck.
This clip was really funny too. Yeah, just play it, Paul. I don't have to set this one up. Talking to an old lady after she casted her vote.
Okay.
He's the best there is right now. Come on, we need somebody strong. We need our country that can be our country again and not be owing all the other countries.
Aren't you excited for the first female president?
No.
I am.
Got a married couple. They've been married 37 years. And the reporter just assumed
Why would he assume that, by the way? Just because she's a female? What an idiot.
Yeah, she was voting with her vagina.
What a dumbass.
Something Susan Sarandon said you shouldn't do.
Somebody put a live webcam on, what's her name, Susan B. Anthony. No, who's the big suffragette who got the vote? It might be Susan B. Anthony.
They put in
on her grave.
They put in the stickers.
But they got a live webcam on it now as women come up and put their "I voted" sticker on it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been running all day.
It's become the thing to do.
Yeah.
Is there anything more with that clip?
Not really.
The guy was kind of scared to say, I am. I guess they split their vote. They've been married 37 years. She's voting for Trump. He's voting for Hillary.
Right.
So.
He didn't want to say it because she makes the soup. She can spit in the soup every time
he was scared. I am.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Susan B. Anthony's grave. They show the stickers on it.
Hillary and staff perform the mannequin challenge.
Hi there, Melissa D'Arabian here.
What? I'm already sick of the mannequin challenge. That was fun for a couple hours yesterday.
Never fun.
It's fun to see other. Oh, Hillary did it too?
Yeah, but she was blinking the whole time.
That's the equivalent of your parents trying to do something cool.
Yes, or Michael J. Fox trying to do it.
Right. But everyone else held their position pretty good.
It was worth Eric's
wrong.
face. It was worth Eric's face.
So wrong.
I missed that. I'm sorry, Sherrod. That's very funny. Very, very good.
They'll never do this challenge for Parkinson's, huh?
Even
Bill got in it.
Oh, Bill's going to look like that soon enough.
And look, Huma's back.
That's what's creeping me out about these mannequin challenges. They look dead.
But look who's back.
They look stuffed.
Look who's back on the plane.
Uma.
Yeah, almost there. Wayner's not on there, though.
And then they finally get to Hillary at the end of the video, and she's blinking like crazy. Uma's looking all hot.
They're pretty good, though.
Look at Hillary. Blink, 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 blink. And then she turns around. And
she's blinking her ass off.
And then there's a guy way in the background that didn't even know they were doing it.
The dumb pilot.
Was it the pilot?
I think so.
Oh, the stupid pilot has to still...
Oops, something's going on.
Still has to fly the plane.
Huma's a cutie, man. With all the stress she's been through, good for her.
She's very cute.
She's a cutie pie.
Stress looks good on her.
I tell you.
Right?
I like a defeated woman.
Stuntbrain and I are from Delaware. Who can I vote for here that will help legalize weed?
Well, Delaware decriminalized it. So if you have an ounce or less, you're allowed to have it. You just can't smoke it in public.
Well, I'm going up the river.
It's moving towards it. I've been going to the
start.
Yeah, I've been going to the normal meetings in town because they hold them in my village.
Okay.
And it's fascinating. So they're actually moving on a strong agenda. And Montel's down there, seems like every month, pushing it through with the legislators.
Oh, Montel?
Yeah.
Williams?
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, he's big on the weed stuff.
Oh,
big time.
Because he's got the MS and it helps him.
I go back with the Williams family. His father was the chief of police in Baltimore.
Yeah.
A fire police.
Fire chief. First black fire chief
First
in
black
Baltimore.
fire chief in Baltimore ever.
Yep.
Yeah, he went to the Navy. He went to the Naval Academy.
18 years. He retired a lieutenant commander in the United States Navy.
He still did marry that stripper, though, didn't he?
Well, one of them.
Yeah,
he's had 3 wives. The current wife was
Bambi
not a
one.
stripper.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
The Bambi one.
Yes.
He married a stripper?
I know everybody's business.
Yes.
Really?
But not now. His current wife is a very nice lady.
Yeah.
And the stripper was it?
I'm sure she was. I didn't get to meet her.
She could have been nice.
She had some big bodacious boobas.
Boobas. And he looks great. He's still in great shape.
He's still in great shape. Montel.
And he's dealing with MS.
He crushes it an hour a day just to try and fight off the stuff. He's still taking a helicopter up to the mountains to go snowboarding.
Really?
Yeah, and he's 60.
Is he 60?
60 years old. Look, he's in some shape.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
He's had MS for like 19 years.
Wow.
It's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks great. Montel's doing
he's
all
definitely
right.
determined when it comes to the physical fitness.
Out of the 9 states with the legalization of marijuana, how many get it this time around, you think?
I think you might get 7. You might even there's a chance to run the table, but I think this is moving faster than anybody thinks.
Because I think most people think it's moving fast
It's
now.
the tax dollars.
So you got Arizona, California, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, Arkansas, Florida. Florida, you think's going to legalize it?
Yeah, I do.
They should.
This time
I do.
around?
I look at all the boomers who smoked pot.
Right.
Yeah.
Who would now say, "Yeah, big deal. It's better for you than drinking
But
that
don't you
sugar
need
and the alcohol."
Yeah.
But you need the old people to vote for it,
That's
too.
what I'm
That's the
talking
boomer-
about.
the baby
They're
boomers.
Oh,
boomers.
you
They're
said
old
the
now.
boomers, sorry.
Yeah.
that's a good
Montana,
point.
North Dakota.
The only odd
That's
one
it.
in there would be Arkansas. That's the only one I think is your wild card. It's probably on the bubble.
So you think 7 out of the
Everybody
9
does it.
easy?
Easy. I think so.
Not only is it going to get
That's
legalized, I don't even think we'll
crazy.
have another president that never smoked weed before.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll never have another president that never smoked pot.
Well,
Your doctors smoke pot, your accountants.
but officially, who was the last
Your priests.
Who was the last president that didn't smoke pot?
That's what I'm saying. Nixon?
No. Well, I mean,
Bush won.
Bush won.
Poppy Bush.
Yep, I believe that.
think he was
Poppy
the last one
He
that
was straight by the book Bush.
Because
Yeah.
they all had to say they never did.
'Cause you
it, but
went from-
we know they did.
You went from
Kennedy was
Poppy-
smoking pot somewhere. Come on.
Oh, Kennedy was smoking, yes.
Yeah.
Lyndon B. Johnson, LBJ.
I don't know about LBJ.
I
He's
don't know
probably
about
more of a
LBJ.
Scotch
Drinker,
guy, so
yeah.
he might have passed on
But
it.
the last guy who didn't was probably Poppy.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
And I
about,
don't think Nixon did.
what about Jimmy
I don't think
Carter?
Nixon did either.
He's a hoity-toity.
No, Carter, holy roller.
Yeah, he probably didn't smoke the pot.
No, I think he might have.
You think so?
I don't know. You all those peanuts all day.
I was going to say he might have had a spot in the peanut fields, right?
You know, you got a little
Right in the center, a little
stash.
spot, little quarter acre growing.
Yes.
Where he,
Every farmer's growing something dirty somewhere.
where he would go out on his tractor by himself.
Rosalind, I'm going to
As
go out to
Rosalind's
the...
making some dumb blueberry pie somewhere. He's like, I gotta go check on the peanuts. Smoking a little reefer in the middle of his fucking fields.
I hope so.
I would love to think that was going on. I would say Reagan. Did it.
Of course he did it.
Hollywood guy.
After, he did everything.
Clinton, obviously.
Yeah.
Obama,
We up to the coke
obviously.
presidents now. We up to the cocaine presidents.
Obama was in the Choom Gang, for God's sakes. The
Yeah.
guy had a group that they named the Choom Gang.
Who are the cocaine presidents?
All the last ones we had, other than Bush,
Other than Poppy. Yeah.
Poppy Bush,
Obama definitely did a lot of it
Obama,
too.
George
Come on.
one, George two,
George too, definitely.
and I'm talking about everybody who ran against him too.
Bill
Romney,
Clinton, definitely.
Ted Cruz might have been out of that whole bunch.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
touched anything.
Never.
Right.
But we all look at him like you need to touch something.
Ted Cruz and Santorum, probably never.
Right.
Santorum. I forgot about that guy.
The sweater vest.
People who
about
never
him.
touched anything scare me more than anybody else.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I fear.
Yeah, you got to be willing to try stuff, I think.
Yeah,
just
at this
to
point.
say, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
No, you're not wrong. Insanely accurate model still predicting Trump victory. What's the
Which insanely accurate
Paul
model?
wrote this one out. Insanely
Which
accurate
one?
model still predicting Trump victory. Is it one of these models that predicts it,
It was that
accurately every
model-
time?
There was this one model that's predicted it since like 1912 or something. like that.
Really?
Okay.
Interesting.
I still go with Nate Silver in 538.
What did the World Cup octopus say about it? You know what that octopus
Or
that
that
picks the
goat.
World Cup winners?
What about the goat? there was a goat in Europe that picked that picked Trump.
Oh, really?
A goat.
Well,
it was the second biggest story in the Blaze yesterday. When really, people, this is what you want to see.
Well, they got a good record of always getting it right.
But that's a dumb radio bit. We used to do that. You get a horse and then you
No,
get,
not pooping in the field. I forget
you get
what
a
it is.
horse and then you're like half the pen is Trump, half the pen is Clinton. Let the thing poop on something. Oh, he picked Trump. Oh, he picked Trump. Right.
Look, Nate Silver in 2008, Nate Silver picked 49 out of 50 states. In 2012, he picked 50 out of 50.
Okay.
Silver is right now saying, he's on 538.com. He's now saying Hillary's at 72% probability and Trump is at whatever 23.
So who is he picking? He's
726.
picking Hillary.
He's picking Hillary now. And 2 days ago it was a lot closer. But the FBI story about, hey, we're not going to go any further,
Right.
just kind of opened up this gap for Hillary. And he's saying that it looks like the Senate's either 50-50 or the GOP will hold on by one vote.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
I trust those numbers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Silver, the guy was he's only done it twice. And the first time he was 49 out of 50, and the last time he was 50 out of 50.
That's pretty good.
What do we?
That's Rain Man good.
Yeah, it is Rain Man.
That's Alex Trebek watching every day good.
Right. Eric, what do you got?
That's what you were just talking about.
What, the pooping goat?
No, this prediction model.
Helmut Norpoth.
Yeah.
Norpoth, a political science professor at Stony Brook University out there on Long Island. Stony Brook representing. That's predicting Trump will be running the country. Norpoth is sticking by the results of his model, which has correctly predicted the winner of every presidential election since 1912, with the exception of 2000, despite most polls showing Clinton ahead by at least 3 percentage points.
So wait, who did he pick in 2000? Was it the?
Well, that was that.
He picked. I think it picked Gore. But because it came down to what was
The
it, Supreme
thing,
Court decision or something?
Yeah,
That
the
it went
hanging
Bush, so that wasn't.
So technically, he picked right.
So he picked right
before the Supreme Court had to get involved.
Oh shit! So who's right?
You think Gore ever got over that?
No.
You think he still stays up at night going?
Absolutely.
Motherfucker.
I think he thought about getting into this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. But he had that dumb beard and didn't want to lose his beard.
And he couldn't lose the weight.
He's where I'm at right now.
No, he could not lose the weight. That weight would have hurt him.
Did you hear Biden last night? Oh.
No, I missed him. He was in Scranton, right?
No, he's just a natural. They said, I went up there without.
He would have won in a minute.
They said the people that follow him, they're like, yeah, he just goes up there without the notes and just goes.
He doesn't need it.
Just goes. He has a couple bullet points written on a napkin, and he's one of those guys.
He's the best.
I definitely would have voted for Biden.
Biden would have beaten Trump like a
easily say that.
Stepchild. It just would have been awful.
But he's going through so much. He just lost his son.
Yeah.
He's been 8 years of this shit.
Right. I think he's kicking himself, though.
I don't think he is.
I think he's kicking himself.
I think he'll kick himself as Trump wins.
Because Clinton was such a damaged candidate, and Biden not so much. I'm sure there's some dirt out there on him as well. But
if
not
Clinton
like
loses, he'll take the blame.
Biden would have
take some of the blame.
Biden would have crushed Trump, right?
Oh, absolutely. And because people love him, and he doesn't care. He's been speaking his mind for 30 years, and he's gaffed everything up every week. So we know he's funny. We'll follow him around, and we'll go, oh, Joe.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like that Nick Nolte show coming on cable TV. When Nick Nolte's the president talking his mind. Graves. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
That looks exciting.
All right, we should take a break.
Real quick before you go to break, there's already articles starting to come out from CBS Pittsburgh and a few other places of machines in certain towns in Pennsylvania where they're voting for Trump and it goes right to Hillary. And they had officials go out and click the votes too, and you hit Trump, and all of a sudden, boom, it just switches right over.
There is a story that George Soros, the billionaire, who's involved in everything to make a one world government, he really is. He owns a lot of these voting machines.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Really?
Yeah. The guy he's got his fingers everywhere. He tried to create something called the Secretary of State Project 5 years ago, which would have secretaries of state, Democrats, elected because they control the election process.
Right.
And then they would have bought his voting machines. And he's like Mr. Burns. He's up there going, excellent.
But what would the Simpsons be without Mr. Burns?
Nothing.
Thank you. So we need him.
We need a villain. We need an arch villain like that.
Why does anybody own our voting machines? Why is it not like government-owned, federal? Why does anybody own them?
Well, someone's got to make them.
They can make them, but we can buy them from them.
Yeah, but
and we can buy the patent as well.
Right.
We should.
And make that patent unavailable to everybody else.
We own the patent to pot.
And then that's why anybody can get it. Okay,
that's right.
I see what you're saying.
That's pretty amazing. I think we got the news story.
That's it right there, yeah.
All right, we'll play the news story after the break. Got Sherrod Small. We got Stuntbrain. I think Joe DeRosa is coming by to say hi.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I just saw Joe in Brooklyn the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he was doing that Can I Kick It show for the New York Comedy Festival.
Nice.
It's the rap show. Him and Al Jackson. Good show. Hannibal was on it. Michelle Buteau.
And we got Rory coming in.
Excellent.
Albanese.
Oh, Albanese is a good friend.
Rory Albanese from Comedy Central.
Yeah, making that long, dirty Daily Show money. That long, dirty Larry Wilmore money.
Good for Rory.
Yeah, he is.
All right, we'll get him in next. Joe DeRosa a little later. Sherrod, what do you got today, buddy?
Yes, we got Race Wars this week. I think Shapiro's coming on. Rick Shapiro's coming on Race Wars this week. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I got the new ESPN show, so let's wait for that information coming out. Yeah.
When are you on?
What?
ESPN.
Well, I just did it Saturday, 11 a.m.
But are you on every Saturday?
No. I'm going to be during the week after probably Michael K. show.
Every day?
Not every day. I might do
Here and there?
one or two a day. 1 or 2 a week, I mean.
That's great, though. You're in demand.
Yep.
You're in demand. Nothing wrong
But
with
it was
that.
mad fun over there. ESPN studio. I mean, ABC know what they're doing over there.
And Sherrod's smelling good today. Holy mackerel. Stuntbrain, what do you got?
Mornings on WILM and WDOV in Delaware and 7 to 10 p.m. on the Blaze Radio Network.
Yes.
And what do we... Oh, some videos from yesterday. Yes. We got 3 from yesterday?
Ooh.
Yeah. Bert's midget wrestler walk.
Oh, Bert imitating the midget wrestler from the old days. Yes, yes. And then there's a squirrel in the activity room is up on the YouTube channel, and then Completely Empty is also up there. So subscribe to the channel Opie Radio on YouTube. And with that, we'll be back. Came in here smelling like weed.
Well, it's just medicine.
And Joe Derosa, a little medicine for
That's
sure.
L.A. Joe.
L.A. Joe is in the house again.
Yeah.
What's up, L.A. Joe?
What's going on, L.A. Joe?
Nothing, man.
Did you
in
vote?
L.A.
No.
Do you vote?
No.
You don't vote.
I do not vote.
He's out in L.A. fucking girls he don't deserve, man.
Yeah. Well, if you don't vote,
Don't hate.
I'm not hating.
If you don't vote, you can't complain there, Joe DeRosa.
I disagree.
That's what the people say.
I disagree. I complain all the time. It's never once prevented me from complaining.
Can't complain. You got to keep your mouth shut if you don't vote.
Somebody
talk trash.
Somebody had an interesting tweet today, and I mean,
thank you.
Yes, it was really good. This has to have been said before, but I just never heard it. But he was like, "Stop telling me that I have to vote. That's un-American." And I was
that
like,
was
yeah.
Bonnie.
Was that McFarlane?
Yeah, Bonnie tweeted
The
that. earlier.
Canadian?
Yeah,
Bonnie McFarlane.
that's exactly what I said. Canadian? Yeah,
That's a smart tweet, man.
That's a very smart tweet.
Who brought these Hillary cupcakes in?
I think we ate the Trump ones already.
Oh, it was both?
Yeah.
It was equal cupcakes.
So that means Trump's going to win this thing.
Trump won the cupcake
Trump
vote.
won the cupcake vote.
Oh, Jesus.
We're talking about the shitting goat and whatever else. How they pick these elections.
Yeah, that Northrop or whatever.
These cupcakes look as shitty as the candidates.
They taste delicious.
I didn't think they looked that good either. The one,
What the fuck is this shiny shit on them?
I think the one is supposed to look like Trump's hair, but it looks like a piece of shrimp.
Joe was trying to act like, as a latchkey kid, he wouldn't eat all these cupcakes before his parents came home.
I would.
And he would sleep on 2 of them and eat the 4 other 4.
That was at the bottom.
You want a cupcake? You want a cupcake, Joe?
No, I really don't. These look really gross. What is the shine? I don't like the shiny
Let me see.
sprinkles on
It's
them.
like fondant.
Yeah, I don't like
They
that.
write on the fondant.
Yeah. Are
He
they?
didn't have a cupcake in 19 years. And even then, it was from a nun who made it in the basement of a church. Trying to find Joe's sweet home, forever home.
I like it.
Are they red velvet at least?
No. The Trump were vanilla and the Hillary are chocolate.
What is that supposed to?
Deeper meaning than I can.
Joe, who
Was
do you
it
think?
chocolate or was it a niggery nougat?
Why you say that angrily?
I've never heard that flavor.
It's a good flavor. It's chewy. It's a chewy flavor.
Look at it. Stuntbrain works for the Blaze, and look what the Blaze has up right now.
Yeah.
Donald Trump said, "I'm proud of my daughter Tiffany to a lesser extent." He actually said this.
It looks like they have video.
Let me see this.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God!
man.
Yeah,
Let
it's a
me see
minute-long
this.
video.
No, Tiffany's the one he has with Marla Maples.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
The one
looks-
who just showed up.
I get it.
She looks like the
No, I
the
get what he's
party
saying.
girl.
Yeah.
She looks like she. Whatever. Let's play this. Oh, you stole it from Mediaite.
Sure,
You bastards.
borrowed it.
You borrowed it.
You have to just go forward.
Sure.
You do want to learn, but there's nothing you can do. I'm very proud of my children. I mean, I'm just looking at them right now as an example of your show. But I'm very proud because Don and Eric and Ivanka and, to a lesser extent because she just got out of school, out of college. But Tiffany, who's also been so terrific. I mean, they work so hard. They were
It was fine. He just said
That's not that bad. They always have to try to find the angle.
Sure.
I know. They ruined it.
Basically,
They make you think it's going to be so good.
Well, because the kids are, way up there in the company, obviously. And then Tiffany just got out of college, so she's just getting started with the
And you
whole
wonder
Trump
if she got
organization.
into Penn because there's a building named after Donald Trump there.
Oh, there is?
Well, I'm sure, he's,
that's a
he's
good
probably
idea.
given some money.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
That's a good way to get in. But no school's going to turn it down. You know her tuition's getting paid?
That's a good
So
point.
school, just come on.
Right. Joe, who wins this thing? What's your gut saying?
Dude, I honestly don't know. I read an article this morning.
You're in the don't know category.
I read an article this morning. There's a professor, I think he's at Yale. He's predicted every single election correctly for the last whatever.
Stony Brook.
It was Stony Brook, not Yale.
I wanted to make myself sound
Same
smart.
thing.
I got my copy of the New Yorker this morning, and
I can get into Stony Brook. I can't get into Yale.
But that guy doesn't know either. So it's like this is the first time in 30 years or something he's been stumped or something.
He predicted it. He predicted Trump. You might be thinking of another one.
I read another article about a professor who's predicted every election correctly since 1970, whatever, and it said he does not know who was going to win this one.
Oh, okay.
This guy's formula, the same math, has predicted everything since 1917, and the only one he got wrong was 2000.
Right.
But that's a deal breaker anyway because of the Florida deal with Bush and Gore.
Right.
With the hanging chads.
Who do you guys think is going to win?
I think it's Hillary's.
It
doesn't mean I want Hillary, by the way. I don't want either candidate, but I think Hillary's got this, and I think it's going to be. It's not going to be close.
I'm not sure, really.
Yeah.
Trump's got to get Florida.
Trump got so much farther than if
anybody
you
thought.
would have said a year ago that we'd be talking about this. You'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here!
Right.
That's ridiculous."
Yeah.
That's why it was stupid of him to say on TV this morning that this is a waste of time. Not at all. He
loses.
But he has changed the process as we move forward.
Well, you know what changed too? Once we got to see him and those other dullards who were running for the Republican ticket, I said, okay, he's going to beat these dum-dums.
Yeah.
Because they got nothing. They got no charisma. They can't speak to people in public. It's like he came in like a fucking wrecking ball,
right?
Miley Cyrus,
right?
And took over the whole party.
Yeah, exactly.
Took over the whole party. It's embarrassing.
But 17 guys.
It's unbelievable.
It is amazing.
It's like holy shit. It's like Rocky Balboa.
How much money did Jeb Bush spend? Like $120 million, and he was out before we got to the springtime.
He spent it all up front.
He spent everything.
Everything he had, and then he had to tap out because he just simply ran out of money. I think the government comes in now, though, and they make sure this never happens again. Probably.
Yeah,
they make sure an outsider never has.
Well, here's the deal.
This type of
it's like TV
success again.
But since Trump got to be the candidate, he gets to set the rules for the next convention.
Exactly. It's the reality of it is never going to leave now. We're going to be stuck with reality show kind of feeling to our elections for the next couple decades.
It's so bad. It's so bad because there's that. I keep talking about this for the last 6 days. There's that Carlin had a bit in the 90s where he goes, when people say people show their stupidity when they say we want honesty introduced into politics, and he goes, what are these fucking cretins talking about?
Yeah.
If honesty was suddenly introduced into politics, the whole system would collapse.
Yeah.
And I think he called it, and I think we're watching that happen now. Everybody's going like, this is what we need. We need a guy that tells the truth. It's like, no, you don't, stupid. Because if that guy gets into office and he tells some fucking trade commissioner in another country to suck his dick or whatever stupid shit he's going to do, that's going to fuck everything up. You need the president to be like your mom or your dad and be like, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Go to sleep. It's fine. You need a little fucking shroud up, man.
Yeah.
You don't need. Could you imagine how bad it would have been growing up if your dad was like, well, listen, we might not have food money this month. Do you know what I mean?
I had that in my house. My mom was always claiming we were running out of money.
My mom would too,
and that we were going to be kicked out of our house.
My mom would say shit like that too. But
so get to the fucking golf course and do a loop or two and bring some money home.
My dad never let me see him sweat. My dad never let me see him sweat.
I think that's the way to be as a parent. Obviously, my mom couldn't keep it inside though. She had to tell us all the fucking time, all the time.
Yeah, it depends on your age too.
But I think what you're saying is everyone's just bullshitting out there, and they all just play the game. All these leaders know it's all bullshit, but they all play their fucking
But maybe,
part.
Joe, you need that until you don't need it. And then it cleans house, and then you need it again.
We live in an empire. We either need a fake, lying, false president that lies to us, or we need a dictator. There's no in between.
That's kind of the choice we've got this time, isn't it?
I really don't think there's an in between. We don't need a
technology might change it. We just lie to ourselves now. We don't need a leader to lie to us.
Huh?
We only lying to ourselves on everything we have social media.
That's the problem, though. Is everybody has the illusion that they're equal to everybody else?
So
and I don't mean as far as rights go. I just mean talent-wise.
Yeah.
And it's like they're not.
Oh, here we go again. If you were listening last week,
what happened last week?
But you know
there's a guy in Pennsylvania right now driving off the fucking road.
Oh, I can't wait. Is that going to call in today?
He's going to pull over so he can make his phone call.
But it's like we live in this culture where it's like oh, I want a TV show. I could just have one on Periscope, and I have a TV show now. And it's like, you don't have to earn shit anymore, man. And it's like,
no, you still have to earn it. That's bullshit.
Sort of.
There's everyone's trying, and then only a few are actually, breaking through.
Let's put it this way: to make a living off of it, you have to earn it.
Right.
But the attitude of the average person that has never earned it is still that they're just as good as the person that's earning it.
I agree,
and that's not right. It's like there's got to be a filtration system.
At what point do people fake it until they make it? And you've heard that.
Yeah.
And people do. Sometimes they come in with all this bravado, and somebody gives them a break and then pulls them aside and goes, listen, you got to drop that thing and do this thing.
Sure.
And they get through.
I don't disagree with confidence. I remember somebody told me once when you try to sell a TV show, they said the trick to it is you act like they owe you a TV show in the pitch meeting.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I get that. Be confident and sell your shit. But for Christ's sakes, you got to earn getting into the room where they even maybe want to buy the shit to begin with before you act like you just
fair point.
But it's it's only a very tiny percentage of people that are going down that road, that career path. Most are still working their fucking balls off. I've seen all you guys leaving this place to do another fucking TV meeting or fly out to LA, coming back with nothing.
Yeah.
But, so I mean, and it's only just a minuscule amount of people that are just lucking out there.
Yeah.
I just think Trump's.
It ain't easy to get a show on TV, man.
No.
I think
it ain't easy to get no goddamn show on TV, man.
It's hard as hell.
Hard as hell.
I think the checks and balances are still in place.
Wait,
I feel sorry.
Yeah, I had about 12, but it ain't easy, nigga.
I feel sorry for the Vine people.
Why?
Because Vine's going away, and all those Vine stars.
Oh, is it going away?
Yeah.
What happened with Vine?
I feel bad for them.
Fuck them. I'm kidding.
What happened? Why is it going away?
Vine's going away.
Yeah, it's ending.
So all those fucking Vine stars, they're fucked. What?
It's so great that it's going away. It makes me so happy. And MySpace is still around. How dumb do these people feel? MySpace is still going.
But
Vine
why
is
is it going away? Like, what happened to the company?
They just decided it didn't. With everything else going on with the Snapchat and
so they
Instagram,
weren't making money.
That competition bought them and shut them down, didn't they? Twitter.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Twitter still might save Vine by selling it. So yeah.
So they bought it, turned it off, and now they're like
turned it off, but they might now sell it to someone else, and maybe they could save it. I don't know.
Pornhub offered to buy it.
No.
I swear to God, Pornhub. The quote in the article in the headline was 6 seconds is more than enough. Pornhub wants to buy it to advertise porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we got Rory Albanese outside the studio.
Bring him in.
Oh, nice.
Let's bring Rory in as well. We're way behind.
Cray.
I didn't want to just throw everyone on at the same time. So.
How did I not know about the Vine thing?
Huh?
I had no idea they were going out of business.
I got one that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
When they announced it, people went crazy and they were saying, "Oh, it's my favorite Vine. Watch
What's
it."
up, Rory? How are you, buddy?
What's up, brother? Good to see you. Now we talking.
What's up, man? Sorry to make you wait. We're fucking late today.
Having me on, I appreciate it.
With this election coverage, and then I wanted to give Joe a little time by himself before I brought another guy in.
So Vine is done.
Yeah.
You heard about Vine?
Unless they sell it.
You heard about Vine being done. That's where we're at, just to bring you up to speed.
Of course.
You didn't hear that? I think it was last week.
Oh,
two weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a couple weeks?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen to the Vine stars, Rory? What do you think will happen to these people? They back to the subways?
I think
performing?
that's the danger of being a Vine star. You know, if the medium goes away,
you're gone.
You're just gone.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Some of these people are making millions off that shit.
It's a scary thing. I mean, Instagram, any of that can happen to anybody, right? You know, if you become famous on it.
I got nephews and nieces. They're in that age. They're teenagers, and they don't give a fuck about bands or anything else. They go to these YouTube shows. They go to these Vine shows, where they all get together and just do nonsense on a stage, and they're selling out all over the place.
All the people who did well with Vine made their compilations and put them up on YouTube, and then they had another life just doing it on YouTube now.
Okay,
so they were smart
like Will
enough.
Sasso, because he was one of the first guys doing the lemon thing all the time. He just made compilations, put it on YouTube, and then it got even bigger than what Vine was doing, and then they moved on from there.
Oh, really?
Now he's doing the face on face with Snapchat, where he pretends he's Arnold Schwarzenegger in different places.
Oh yeah,
And then it all just winds up on YouTube. So you do it in other mediums, but it eventually goes up on YouTube, and that's where.
But not all of them figure that out. So some of these Vine stars are fucked.
And
hopefully,
and Will Sasso was already kind of famous.
Yeah,
so like he had an advantage.
But he brought a lot of attention to Vine because he was doing that lemon bit, and then everybody else started doing their own little things and becoming pseudo celebrities by having popular Vine feeds.
I just thought 6 seconds was stupid.
It was stupid. Vine was our
It was
pet rock.
stupid. It was like
That's what Vine was our pet rock. It was. That's how people will talk about it. Remember that people made $2 million?
Right. I really think you had to be young to really understand that, because when you see these videos, they all seem rushed.
Yeah.
There's a stress level you feel when you try to make a 6-second video, right? Or watching a 6-second video. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, what can you do, man?
What can you do is right. Rory, where are you at with this election? It's crazy,
I'm
huh?
safe at the Sirius studio right
Yeah.
I walked down here, man. Holy crap. The Trump, you guys
What did
are
I tell you?
You guys are in a hot area right
Yeah.
here. It's insane.
We said when we first started, the energy in this city today, it's fun, man.
It's fun, but it's like, it's you feel it. Like the streets feel like something's about to happen.
But everyone's on the same page. I mean, they're obviously voting for two different people, obviously, but everyone is feeling the same energy today, which is very rare for New York City.
It is.
The city doesn't come together like this very
communal.
often.
It feels like a communal type of
It feels like the blackout. Remember the blackout?
Yes.
Right?
That's the last
People
time.
are like
You're right.
people are like helping direct traffic. You know?
I'm pointing at Sherrod because we were trying to figure that out, because
The last
the
time we felt like
9/11 stuff brought the whole city together, and we're like, no, there had to be something between 9/11 and this
it was the
election.
blackout.
It was the blackout.
Yes, both blackouts. We had two.
Well, the big one,
The big one, the first one was in August. Yes, that was on my birthday, by the way.
Yeah, that was one of
my
the
best
scariest
threesomes of all time. that
Really?
day.
I like that one of the best. It
was on the list. Oh yeah, I put up some numbers.
No, but it was one of those things where at first you're like, "Oh, this is scary," and then once we all realized it was okay, it was like, "No, this is going to be New York at its best."
Right.
You know?
Free beers. Everybody took the
Restaurants were
beers
just
out.
opening their
Remember all the
doors.
restaurants were like,
Yes.
this beer's going bad, so might as well
And
throw it
steaks
on the
were going
curb.
bad. They was cooking steaks for
Right.
people.
Yeah,
Handing
I'm
them
so
out.
mad I missed that, man.
It was
out of
so
town.
great.
It was one just big party.
It was one of the
have
it was
my
one of the
flashlight.
best threesomes I ever watched Sherrod have. It really was.
You were steady with the flashlight too,
Yes,
which is great.
just up in the tree outside your window.
But yeah, we said it earlier. So Trump's where again? The Hilton?
Right up the street.
Yeah, he's at the Hilton on 6th Avenue, which is like 5 blocks from us. And then Hillary's also in town at the Javits Center.
Yeah,
so we got
Jacob
both. We got both of them in town.
But she canceled her
crazy.
fireworks.
Huh?
She had a fireworks show that was ready to go on the river,
Right.
and she canceled it.
Wow.
Why?
What's that about?
I'm not sure. They got nervous this week.
Probably because of her epilepsy.
Well, maybe.
So can I get fireworks for cheap right now?
Probably.
They're
There's a
selling
whole
them uptown.
There's a whole bunch of little barges.
They're gonna park
out
a
on the East
barge
River.
next to Harlem and sell them to inner city kids.
Why would she pull the plug on the fireworks?
They got
It's too
nervous.
much.
They got nervous.
First of all, it's
For
too
what
much.
reason?
Because if you lose, I'm sure you got like a 72-hour window to cancel, and you still you give up your deposit, but you
Is
don't
that
pay
what
for
it
the
is?
whole
I
thing.
think it's hilarious, though. You go, I lost, but you fucks here. Here's my fireworks
Blow 'em up,
display
boys.
that I was going to have with Katy Perry playing.
Have fun, guys.
Doing that dumb face when the balloons fell.
Right. Go enjoy my fireworks, you bastards.
Who's ahead at the moment? I mean, do we know
I don't think
anything?
there's any exit polls
Well,
yet.
first results in about 5 minutes.
Oh,
Oh
really?
shit! All right.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah. 30 minutes. 5
Plus the
o'clock.
fireworks would have seemed kind of.
5 o'clock.
I hate when they call these
much.
elections when, half the country hasn't even voted yet.
That's why they've stopped. They've all said we're going to not do it until. we
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you
but
when
one
polls
will say
close.
fuck it because they
Yeah,
want
like
the
say it
edge.
online.
Yeah.
They want the edge on the whole
They
thing.
might not say it on air, but they'll say it online.
Voting
And then,
expected.
this is just out.
Voting expected to intensify in final hours. Well, that's obvious because people are getting off from work.
Yeah, why do we vote on Tuesday in the first place?
Wow.
I mean, if you ever wanted somebody to come to
I
an
know.
event you were throwing,
I'll tell you
would you
why.
throw it on a Tuesday?
No, it goes
You really
back-
don't want people to vote.
That's
You
like
don't-
when that's like when I get booked, to do with the headline.
Yes, you can't play from Sunday to Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It goes back to farm economy. If you're a farmer, you can't miss. First of all, everybody
Right.
was in church on Sunday. It took 2 days to get to a city. So you would ride Sunday evening and Monday.
Right.
You'd vote Tuesday and then ride back.
So why do we do it now is my question.
Because we don't like to change stuff.
Yeah.
Why
we
we-
also didn't have blacks voting or women. We
Well, we
changed
got that changed.
Right.
So how about a better time? Like Saturday, like when we were playing parties.
How about weekends, like a lot of the rest of the world does? How about-
Exactly.
how
Like,
about
how
making
great is
a
it when? But
holiday?
how great is it when you're in school and you get a day off? You
Yeah.
know, like you don't want to take that away from kids. That was a big day, election day.
They can
You gotta
still-
give them
no.
a Tuesday
It's a
off.
free
What's
day
wrong
off.
with you?
You go on Monday, but you're happy.
It's not all the kids.
You're happy on a Monday. That's a rare thing when you're at school.
You see one of those old machines, remember the old voting machines? Them shit's like time machines.
It's like you said, it's all tradition. We don't like to change. It's the same with daylight savings time. That's just dumb now.
Dumb.
Just keep it.
Well, the farmers need it. That's what
they don't need it. They figure out when they go out in the fields. They don't need to figure it out by their watch.
Let me tell you something. When we wrote, when Peach Holmes' talk show was still on the air, one of the first monologues we ever wrote was about how dumb daylight savings time was and how we didn't need to do it just for the farmers. Dude, the hate mail was astounding.
Really?
Yeah.
Just and all written on like it's all written on dry corn husks. Just like,
well, that's the funny thing is the monologue was so obviously being absurd. We were like, these farmers with their perfect lives, they play football with corn cobs. We were just making these like ridiculous jokes about how you go to your barn dance and have a good time. Well, and they were like, "You got no fucking idea."
But explain it to me, somebody.
That's amazing. Dear Mr. Holmes.
They got really, really angry.
That is weird. I don't get it.
And we were so clearly just fucking around.
Right.
But man, people got real hot.
That's funny.
So apparently they need it.
Apparently.
Shit.
I mean, you must have a few farmers listening. Have somebody call in.
All right, we'll get a farmer to call in for the daylight savings thing.
They probably don't need it, but they don't want no East Coast sons of bitches. Big city boys telling they don't need it. Fuck you.
Y'all city slickers.
Why would you ever make it dark at 3:30 in the afternoon?
I know.
Who would do that?
Like, you know what they're like? You know, they're like, winter's not depressing enough.
Exactly.
You know, what else could we do to make people sad this time of year?
Yeah.
The sun went down like 4:30 yesterday.
I know.
Yeah, it was black at 4:30 yesterday.
By the time we get
dark,
to December 21st, it'll be around 3:30. The sun is pretty much just about down.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
That's why you have the holidays then.
Remember growing up, though, in the summer when the sun set at, 11:22?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
amazing. We had a bedtime. We had a bedtime because I'm one of 7 kids, and we would be looking out the window. It's still sunny out.
Oh, yeah, I can't go to bed if the sun's up.
I
remember that.
I can't do that.
You remember that, right?
A daytimer radio station, the ones that were licensed only from sun up to sundown. And if you were the afternoon guy in the winter, you got screwed because your shift went from 7 o'clock to then, it's 6:30.
Right.
And then right now you've got to shut that transmitter off at 4 o'clock.
One of those dumb rules.
Yeah.
When I was in Ireland over the summer, they were hitting hard 10 p.m.s. With the sun still out. I was in Ireland over the summer.
Right. Rules.
No, I'm saying at a festival. I was at a festival, and it was like 10 p.m. and it would still be hard sun outside.
Really?
Yeah. They were not hot.
The last thing Irish people need is a lot of sun. They should make an adjustment there.
It stayed light so long.
They're keeping banana boat in business. That's how they're doing it. That's crazy.
I think we got farmers calling. Let's
Here
see.
we go.
Daylight savings was started by an English politician. No farmers.
Wow.
Can explain daylights. All right, let's go to Minnesota. Let's say hi to Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up?
It was just explained to me the other day why we set the clocks back, and if we didn't set them back, it would come January, it would be dark until like 9:30 in the morning.
Sweet.
Because of how winter goes, you know?
All right, but if I was a farmer, I would make my own adjustment. I don't need someone to tell me when I got to go out there and work. But
there's like,
right, but do you want, just as a normal person, do you want it dark at 9 in the morning?
Yes!
You know, still?
Yeah.
Yes!
What do you mean it would get dark 9 in the morning?
It would still be dark.
Then I'd only have to sleep
Like when we're
with the
waking
sun
up?
out for
If you
2
didn't
hours.
change the clock, yeah.
Well, we can adjust it in January and let's put it back to.
I would rather be dark in the morning than dark at 3:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the
It's the
afternoon.
3:30's a little exaggerating.
Not really.
4:30, I'll give you 4:30. But
when you get to late December, January, it's 3 o'clock. It's
December
dark outside,
what?
man.
December 21st is
December 21st, the equinox.
So that day is
That's the shortest day. Of
Find out when the sun sets on December 21st.
I kind of like
three
that.
something. I'm telling you.
I kind of like that time of year because it is a beautiful excuse to just booze.
It is
just a great.
It is a good boozing
That's why I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why the Irish drink so much. It's always sunny.
It's not always sunny. It rains every damn day.
It's cloudy.
Oh, my bad. 4:32 is sunset on December 21st.
Yeah, it's 3:30.
So why are you saying 4:30 now?
You know why? Because we live in a
yesterday
city.
it was getting fucking dark around. Well, that is
We
true
live in
too.
a city, so the building's going to
yeah.
knock it out an hour
messes-
before it actually knocks out.
Yeah, that messes us
I mean, you know,
up too.
for comedic effect, Dope. We know we're exaggerating a little
Exaggerate
bit.
to clarify.
You want to talk to Ed?
Hyperbole.
Is he calling?
Yeah, let's see if Ed has changed his attitude since last week.
All right.
What happened?
We got a full
This guy
house today.
hates me.
Stuntbrain and Rory Albanese
Calls in
from Comedy
every
Central,
time
and Joe DeRosa and Sherrod Small. Ed, go ahead. Ed.
Good afternoon, Opie.
Hey.
Stuntbrain.
Hey.
Sherrod.
Hey.
Fuck you, Derosa.
Wait a minute.
I don't have much time.
I was just going to say this real quick, Ed. Hold on a second, because I want to get into this weird you've got mail relationship that we have going on here, where we don't know each other, but we're exchanging.
Wait till you hear what happened to the You've Got Mail guy. There's a story today.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's so
shit.
weird you just said that.
Now, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I was thinking about this over the week. Oh, no, there he is right there. God damn. Over the weekend, I was like, is Ed real or is somebody fucking with me from inside Sirius? Because I know you guys.
Oh, paranoia.
And you didn't see Eric just now.
And I looked over just now and Eric was gone. I was like, it's fucking Eric. How did I fall for that? But now Eric just walked back.
You walked right back in, so.
Eric just Tony Clifton me.
Oh, Ed is real.
Ed's real. All right. Ed, what's up, man?
And then he just hung up.
Why did he hang up?
Because E-Rock's back in the other room.
I think it's because he had.
Wait, fucking E-Rock! E-Rock, are you Ed, you fucking asshole?
No, I'm not that good.
All right, one more on the daylight savings.
Wait a minute.
And then we'll move on. Say hi to Mick.
Oh, that's too funny.
Go ahead, Mick.
Hey guys, I live in Nebraska. I'm not a farmer, but after that monologue came out that Joe was talking about, my Facebook feed was just lit up with people absolutely furious about it. I mean, pissed. And, you know, it wasn't about the daylight saving time. It was about, they don't know what farmers do and how they feed this country, whatever. But, I mean, for like 2 days, that's all it was. Is I'm not watching Pete Holmes' show anymore. Screw them.
We made it so ridiculous that we were like, they'll think this is hilarious. Because we literally were writing it going, farmers have the hardest lives in the world. So it'd be funny if we just pretend like we think they have easy lives and they just have barn dances and shit. And then everybody took it serious. It was like, I thought we were going to get stabbed. I remember we did another monologue later about like people that ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
And in total reference to we started writing it, and I pitched Pete the first joke, and in total reference to the farmer's monologue, he goes, I cannot have bikers that angry at me.
A guy on a tractor's different.
Pete's a smart man.
He was fucking terrified.
Man.
God, you would think going after farmers and daylight savings would be a safe topic for you guys.
You would also think
We weren't going after him. We were being ironic.
You would also think farmers aren't watching late night TV. I thought they were in bed after Jeopardy. That's what I always thought.
That's like when all those
Holmes.
Amish people got mad at Weird Al for Amish Paradise, and it was like, and then he went on the Grammys and he goes, "Shame on you! You should not be watching this." Right now.
He's right.
They got offended, the farmers did, because of all people to talk shit about farmers. Pete Holmes, with his big white pasty body.
Yeah.
You know how many farms it took just to make him so?
He looks like a big farmer.
You know how much dairy milk had to go into that big white fucking torso? That's a fucking bastard.
Pete's eating up all their livestock. Pete looks like he attacks farms in the night and eats the chickens.
He's the reason there's crop circles, because he's just running around eating in a circle. Holmes is in town.
Yeah, there's Pete Holmes. Go to the You've Got Mail guy. You remember You've Got Mail.
Yeah, something happened to him?
Well, this is what he's doing these days.
What?
This is my Uber driver, and he just told me something very special, that he's the voice behind...
Welcome. You've got mail.
No way! Wow. Do it again.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Yay. Okay, what's your name?
Welcome. Kill me.
Yeah. I looked
Elwood
at,
Edwards.
he just told me something special. Like he doesn't tell everyone. Exactly. Where are you headed? By the way, I'm the You've Got Mail.
Right. Jesus, that's worse than I thought. I thought he was going to say it was like a murder-suicide. That's the worst case scenario.
That's so
He's an Uber driver.
You've got murder.
You've got mail. Yeah, and of course he tells everybody.
Yeah.
Of course he does. Because he's hoping for maybe a little extra.
Do you think he made a lot of money off of that? That's probably way before they had
I don't
any...
think he had residuals on that.
Yeah.
AOL still doesn't want to pay anybody.
I bet you it was like a one-time fee for
got a
that,
fee
right?
for that. Guaranteed.
A few thousand for his time, and
Probably.
that was
Maybe
it.
$700.
It's weird though because I heard he's dating Siri.
Look at him. He looked like he got a little Captain Kangaroo in him.
A little bit.
Got a little Karoo in him.
Well, wait a minute. It's
got a little pedo in him, doesn't he?
It says he retired. It says he retired after 47 years. Maybe he's just doing that like as a retirement job. Like, I'll do Uber. Who cares?
47 years in TV.
In television. Like, he probably do voiceovers and stuff like that.
Yeah, what else is he known for?
You can make big money on that.
IMDb him. See where he is.
Yeah.
My dad thought about getting a job after he retired just to have something to do. He didn't do it, but you know.
By the way, I don't think he's a pedo guy. Are
you talking about?
I don't think he's a pedo.
All right, he just has that look. He has that look.
Yeah.
Though. He has that look. That's all.
My
he's
dad
good
is.
Joe's
My dad's the
dad
guy
is
that
Elwood
said.
Derosa, which
My
is
dad's the guy that said, "PlayStation." That's my dad.
My dad was the guy. Remember the original Double Dribble game on Nintendo? Double Dribble. That was my dad.
Nice.
Double Ibble.
So what else has this guy done? The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
There you go.
You've
The
got male
Simpsons.
voice.
But he was a
Virtual doctor on The Simpsons in 2000.
He was a general manager.
Wait, I think in the movie The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, they actually played his "You've Got Mail." That's exactly it.
This
That's not.
motherfucker.
You can't take credit
But
for that. You've got mail guy.
He worked in TV as like a general manager of a local station.
Yeah.
That's where his 47 years comes from.
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. He was in that movie. Oh, that's right. They just played his "You've Got Mail."
He's got 5 credits and 4 of them are "You Got Mail."
Right, that they're just playing that clip in the movie.
I bet you they did it in The Simpsons
I got
too.
All right, I was going to make sure
Virtual
one of those
doctor.
movies was You've Got Mail. 'Cause it'd been weird if it wasn't.
Simpson says he was a virtual doctor.
Yeah.
Well, here's a good credit.
He's on
The
The Simpsons
Tonight
and-
Show starring Jimmy Fallon. He
You've
played
got
him-
AIDS.
He played himself as the "You've Got Mail" voice performer.
Oh man. I mean, it sounds like this was not his job, right?
Right. Well, if you look, he was a graphic supervisor, general manager, operation. He worked as an
TV
admin
station.
guy at a TV station. And now look at the last one.
Oh my God!
Somebody
And then
added that.
They added
That's
Uber
the problem
driver at
with
the end.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
He worked in some shitty radio markets too.
Hey, wait, the first poll's closed. What is any
TV
numbers?
markets.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, we're getting
okay.
close. To
Those
get,
voting lines was nice and thick, though. I'll tell you that. With some thickness going on.
Are they
right
already
there.
calling
Okay.
states?
Not yet. Nobody's called anything.
When will they start
Except we
calling
know
the actual states?
Dixville Notch.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
But some of these states they already know.
They have a pretty good idea. I mean, you can already say California's going to Hillary. Come on.
Do you think it's going to Hillary?
Yeah, by a nose? By all the noses?
Yeah.
It's not even close.
It's not. I don't
Was
know.
that a Jewish joke? Was that a Jewish
No,
joke?
the nose joke. But I did just.
So she got California. I was
And
looking
New
at the
York.
numbers
Those
today.
two are guarantees.
They start
But
with
California's
California.
usually a red state.
What?
California's usually a red state.
No.
I thought it was always. I thought that's why Schwartz.
It's 55 liberal ballot.
Oh, really?
55
I thought that's why
electoral
Schwarzenegger was like governor and all
No,
that.
that was Hollywood.
Yeah.
But he wanted. They're
Okay.
talking about trying to split California because the people in the north are all Republicans, and they would like to split.
And the people in the South are all Mexicans.
Maybe.
Welcome to America.
Maybe.
But I did just get something out of the out of Pennsylvania saying that there's a larger than normal expected voter turnout in the farm counties, and they're thinking there could be a surprise. But I'll know in about an hour. Another update.
So that works
means
in,
like Trump
that works
can
in
win.
Trump's favor.
Works in Trump's favor.
I would think
big time.
so.
There were 70,000 Amish who wanted to go vote, but they said it was too far for them to ride in their buggies.
Yeah.
And somebody posted a note saying we need 70 cars. They got 1,500 volunteers to
Wow.
bring 70,000.
And Amish was like, what are these futuristic machines you come to pick us up?
Slow down.
Where are your horses?
Slow it down.
Future man.
So all of a sudden, these motherfuckers are allowed to ride in cars. Well, it's not a sin against God all of a sudden?
Trump also...
Why are you calling them motherfuckers?
Because that's bullshit.
And we can all assume...
You want to go live in the fucking woods? Live in the fucking woods. You don't get to ride in a car when it's convenient.
So you can vote?
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm going to assume that the Amish women are not voting?
Oh, I bet they vote.
I think they're allowed to.
Yeah.
And now, can they vote opposite of what their husbands vote?
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, Mrs. Trump couldn't.
The only thing is they have to carve their ballots, so it takes a while. I thought the smartest thing Trump did was go to the Heartland and shit on Pete Holmes for a while. I thought he got a lot of votes. He got a lot of votes for that.
It didn't work out well.
He really won that Nebraska vote.
Oh, that's so funny. What was that other story about the machines? We were going to play that after the break.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot
need to
about
pull that up there.
Where was that? Pittsburgh?
It was from CBS Pittsburgh. They're reporting that there's several towns that had these machines where they went and checked and found out if you're hitting Trump, it goes to Hillary.
Wow.
Yeah, let's just see the news story real fast.
That's classic Hillary move.
Classic Clinton, yeah.
MSNBC also had a story about that high phone intimidation calls to people who were voting.
What?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's just people are like from whatever party are calling all the undecided, and they're really like almost like mafia tactics, trying to intimidate them into voting.
Oh man!
Wow. All right.
The lines are long. Vote tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see this. And then Trump, I think, just is suing Nevada or something.
That got.
Well, he's saying that some counties stayed open and kept the early registration open late.
Right.
Early voting was held open because they had like 5 hours after,
Right.
but people were in line. So they were never gonna win that. And the judge said, "Yeah, that's a garbage suit.
You won't turn people away.
Yeah.
Just because the line is long and the time is up."
What happened with Arizona closing the...
Arizona's going to probably stay red, and McCain will win again.
Okay.
McCain's going to win that. Yeah. Let me see this news story from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but he shit on McCain so hard. I can't believe that.
I know.
It's weird.
And turnout has been heavy. Secretary of State says that he would not be surprised if voter turnout topped 80%.
However, there have been some scattered issues where voters are encountering problems. Rick Dayton joins us live now with what's happened at a polling place in Clinton Township, Butler County. Rick.
Started for them. Election judges confirmed there were issues with 2 of the 8 automated voting machines in the Clinton Township building. Most of the issues stemmed from people trying to vote straight party ticket. However, a number of voters told me that specifically they wanted to vote for the Republican Donald Trump, only to see their vote switched before their eyes to the Democrat Hillary Clinton.
I went back, pressed Trump again. 3 times I did this. So then I called one of the women that were working the polls over, and she said, "Oh, you must be doing it wrong." She did it 3 times, and it defaulted to Hillary every time.
If somebody has an issue, they should certainly let the judge of elections at the precinct know, and also call their county bureau of elections and let them know, as folks have done here this morning.
Election judges say that many of the problems did come when people tried to vote that straight party ticket, but I had a number of people tell me they were trying to go vote by vote, race by race, only to see the candidate they selected go to somebody else. Now, they have recalibrated those machines. Election officials there in Clinton Township are confident that at this point the problem has been resolved. However, there are a number of people who told me just moments ago they're not sure that their vote went to the right person.
Did you hear what he just said? Representatives from Clinton Township. Representatives from the township that has her name are pretty sure that their machines with her name aren't rigged anymore.
It always works out.
It's so shady. This is why I don't even fucking...
Stop it.
No, there's nothing to stop.
You could have voted for years and years. It ain't because of what happened this year.
No, it's what always happens. It's what always happens.
But you can still vote. It's local.
You think it's
down ballot. It's still things that concern your life that you can vote in.
What concerns my life?
I mean, your state senator, your congressman.
I smoke marijuana all the time.
A little marijuana action.
Abortion.
If I need an abortion, I'll get one. You can do any
abortion.
You can do any crime you want as long as you don't do it too big. Yeah. This is what makes me laugh about people that are like, they're going to take away our gun rights. Does anybody have a hard time getting their hands on a fucking gun that needs a gun?
Legal one?
I'm saying, if you need a gun, you can get a gun. If you need heroin, you can get heroin. If you need an abortion, you can get an abortion.
What circles are you rolling in?
Dark ones.
Dark ones. You think it's widespread, though, the voter fraud thing?
No, not nearly as much as people are saying. I have guys who call my show and say, there's dead people voting. No, people die and they stay on the voting rolls because it takes a while to get them off. My mom died on Father's Day. She's still on the voting roll. She's not voting.
What's she voting for, no?
Yeah, well, I might have voted for her as well. But no, it's garbage. I think our system is pretty well covered.
And there's always going to be some problems here and there.
And there's going to be a couple people try and pull something off, but no, there's not enough.
Enough to swing of.
Did you see the
election.
size of the building?
Yeah.
Like, how many?
Why are we worried?
Even at peak capacity in Clinton Township, that's 11 votes.
I think 11 people made it there
that's
today.
That's not going to help anybody. Whatever happened
John Podesta is not going, if we could only get Clinton Township.
The building was 300 square feet.
A very small building.
It's going to be a real estate office tomorrow.
They sell fishing tackle.
Well, why don't we take a break? We got Rory Albanese here for the first time. Rory, what are you promoting there, man?
I'm just on the road doing a new hour of stand-up.
Nice.
The nightly show got canceled, and I'm just trying to get this hour off the ground, so that's what I'm doing. I'm traveling around doing my hour.
All right. Joe DeRosa.
Little tour at the end of the month here. The 21st, I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana. 22nd, I'm in New Orleans. And then on the whatever the Saturday right after Thanksgiving is, I'm at the Relapse Theater in Atlanta. So come out to that, please.
That's how you know that I haven't been here. Joe went right to the dates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I should have plugged dates. You know what I mean?
plug
Like,
your dates.
You want a second swing?
I'm in Nyack tomorrow. Yeah,
Second
Lebanon
swing.
Live. And I'm in Rhode Island at the Comedy Connection this
There you go.
weekend.
That's what
I'm
you're
in
supposed to be doing.
Massachusetts
Got
on
a
Sunday,
website you want to
Chicopee,
plug?
Mass. Yeah, RoryAlbanese.com.
All right, see?
You're welcome.
I'm in Denver next week. Jesus, Joe, you're so much better at this.
Twitter handle? Did you get your
No wonder Pete hired you.
Get your Twitter handle out there? What's your Twitter?
Well, it's just my name. They'll find me.
You got to be a plug whore, Rory.
Yeah, you're seriously.
You have to.
Blowing it. Oh, look at that.
Plug whore.
Hey,
Show me my
Sherrod,
dates.
what do you
Thank
got?
Yes, Race Wars this week. Got Rick Shapiro on. Don't forget that on iTunes with Kurt Metzger.
Okay.
And we got the Race Wars tour. That's what I forgot to mention earlier. That's coming out soon. We'll have the dates in like a week or so.
Well, and how are they going to get tickets?
Yeah,
We'll
we'll have all the information.
All right, you'll be in here.
We're putting it together right now.
Promoting it. Good. Stuntbrain for the Blaze.
I'll be live
also
from...
a Ted Cruz supporter.
Yeah, fan. I'll be live from inside the Trump party tonight starting 7 o'clock on the theblaze.com. Yeah.
Oh. You're going to actually be live in
I'll be doing some Skype live updates from inside the Trump.
How do you get into that part? I mean, like, can we? I want to go.
I'm actually press, so I have...
Do they have a +1?
They let press in? I thought they hated the press.
They do. They do hate the press. They put him in a little cage in the back.
To you and chant,
Did you hear him screaming CNN sucks last night?
And Trump on stage clapping.
And CNN kept showing it. That was my favorite part. They just kept running it.
They know it's ratings. They're not going to turn that shit off.
It's great stuff. But yeah, so I'll be there starting 7 o'clock on the Blaze. The Blaze.
All these channels were desperate for ratings, and that's why they threw Trump on every single fucking time, and that helped his popularity.
He was money in the bank.
Yeah. First exit polls in 6 minutes. Okay, when we get back, we'll start seeing what they're saying out there. And I want to talk to Joe DeRosa. I saw a video online. I think he did some kind of quick documentary, like a 10, 15-minute documentary for PBS or something. It's some kind of comedy series. You turned me on to it, Paul. What is it called?
That's old.
Huh?
I did that when Modern Comedian. I did that when I still lived here. It was my friend's.
Then you're not aging.
So Modern Comedian is ancient.
They don't do it anymore. I mean, but
you talked about.
Thank you.
I didn't even catch it. Sorry.
A little slow. Sherrod got it. He's stoned.
It's 3. But yeah, I'll talk to you about it. It was. But
they captured a great moment. That's why I want to talk.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about it
because he went after like doctors and nurses and hospitals and all that shit, and then he got a talking to from the audience.
That was one of
a couple audience members.
I'll tell you when you get back. But that was one of the toughest moments in my career.
I didn't think it should be as tough as you were explaining it to be.
No, it was tough.
All right,
I'll tell you why when we come back, though.
All right, we'll get into it.
Okay.
We got Rory Albanese in studio and Joe DeRosa and, well, Sherrod's...
Wait a minute.
Oh, yes. Club Soda Kenny. Bringing in Jenny Hutt.
Hi.
Knock it off.
Jenny Hutt.
Hi, Jenny.
Look what she got.
Jenny,
look at you.
Jenny, you got 2 giant bowls of M&Ms.
What's the occasion, Jenny?
It's election night, and people are coming into the studio.
Right.
I'm so short that I have to stand to get the mic.
Right.
And so I wanted to make the studio festive, so I have blue and red.
How many interns did you have to yell at to make that happen?
I did
You
it.
did
I went to the M&M store.
Oh my God!
So what? Just to make the studio look good?
Yeah, just to make it festive.
Awesome.
Sure.
Can I see one of
And I'm with
the bowls
her,
of M&Ms?
obviously. You see my shirt says POTUS with a girl on it.
Can I see the M&Ms?
What do you mean, can you see them? Do not do anything to them. What? I'm not kidding. Do not. That would be obnoxious. I have Bonnie McFarlane's coming on.
Kenny walked in. Kenny broke character. What's up,
Do
Kenny?
not.
Say it, Kenny. What? That wouldn't be good, GH.
It's a new show.
Really?
Yeah, forget your bad habits.
I just want to see the M&Ms.
No, remember, you're not being a dick anymore.
I'll give you some. You can have
what's
a
the matter
bunch.
with you? You know how long this sucker to do? Why do you want to do it? Ruin it?
I'm just trying to
How
make it
long does it take to put blue M&Ms in
That
one
would
bowl?
take fucking
and-
forever.
Red.
But Joe, she
M&Ms
just
in
acknowledged
one.
she just went to the M&M store and bought blue and red. So it's not like she
Oh.
she didn't.
Yeah, I
split
didn't
them.
separate them.
Yeah,
Opie.
that's what I'm saying.
You've never been to the M&M store? They got the big tubes of M&Ms, all different colors, and then you pick your colors.
Am I a jerk off? Why would I ever go to the M&M store?
Joe and I do eat a Bubba Gum shrimp a lot in Times Square, but we never been to M&M.
When we can't get into Guy Fieri's fucking
when the Olive Garden's got a long waist.
we go to the M&M store. She can just buy the main. That's cool.
So I did. So I bought. Yeah.
Kenny broke character. He walked in. He's like, no. He was
Only because
smiling
I'm
from
really
ear
trying
to
to make
ear.
this nice.
Well, I would have made it nice.
Trying to make, oh yeah, really nice.
Yes, 'cause
what were you
then-
gonna do to it?
I was going to dump it over your head, and then
Exactly.
we would have laughed at you, and
Right.
then it would have made good radio.
Yes, but I have a show.
Aren't
to
we
do.
all trying to make good radio
Yes,
in the
but I have a
end?
show to do at 6 o'clock, and I really want.
If I
these
dump the
M&Ms.
M&Ms over your head, you know I still love you.
But
I know, it was-
sometimes
Kenny, I was going to dump them over her head like Kenny.
Opie, sometimes good radio doesn't have to come at the expense of the feelings of your friends. You
That's
know what
why
I mean?
I added the part. I still love you.
Exactly, Joe.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I added the I still love you part.
Maybe some of us have ethics before glory. You know what I mean?
You think so,
What do you got?
right?
It looks like you got a
Exactly,
base
Joe.
of chocolate M&Ms and then a couple of peanuts on
I
top.
have it's mixed. It's
I like
equal
that.
parts.
It's equal
peanut
parts.
and- yeah.
I don't care for that from two perspectives. I don't eat regular. I'll only eat peanut
Me
M&Ms.
too, same.
And I think from a show standpoint,
Yes.
a showpiece standpoint, the peanuts just show better.
Well, they
the peanut
do.
M&Ms
yes.
show
Well,
better.
the real thing about that, you know about forget it.
Look how much better they are.
They are, but
they're
you
so much
understand-
bigger.
That
you
is a man
understand
who
the real
watches
point.
a lot of home and
Yeah.
garden television is what that is.
Can we pour the M&Ms down your
No,
shirt?
you can't. The
That
real
would be
reason,
fun.
the real thing about the peanut M&M
All
is
right,
you can
Rory's
delude
giving me
yourself
a
into thinking they're healthy.
thumbs up. At least we got one sane
Peanut
person in the
M&M,
studio.
you can delude yourself into thinking they're healthy.
Yeah, you do feel less worse, but
Like
they're
a
actually
little-
worse for you because
I
it's got the
know.
peanut cholesterol
Yes,
too.
I'm well aware.
But yeah,
Don't you get the peanut butter ones?
they're okay.
What do you
I
mean
have
they're
those, but
okay?
the
They're
undecided.
amazing.
GH, you ever have a pretzel M&M?
I sure
those are
have,
good
Kenny.
too.
I
Yeah.
sure have.
But the peanut M&Ms are my favorite. I don't know what to tell you. They got the almond ones too. Those are good. They're all good, but I mean,
can we have a handful each at
Of
least?
course you can. Do
You
have
need
a
a
cup?
you need a bucket
Do
of
you have a
green
Are you gonna-
M&Ms for
Two
Jill.
paper
You gotta
cups and all. You guys can have as much as you'd like. Of course.
Why do we need cups? Can't we use our hands? You don't
no,
trust our
God
hands?
knows where they've been.
Just on my dick.
Exactly.
Yeah, but your dick is the cleanest part of your body when you leave the house.
I
That's
don't
why
have a dick.
after I take a leak, I never clean my hands because that's the
just
cleanest part.
Gross.
I like to
How
wash,
is that gross?
I like
Think
to wash
about
my
it.
hands first.
There you go.
Because I don't want, I don't want to get whatever I touched on there.
Yeah,
I like to keep it
exactly.
a pristine location.
The
Did you guys
penis is
vote?
the cleanest
Did
part of your
everybody
body throughout the day.
Okay.
I ate suicide wings once and I peed and I forgot to wash my hands.
Wow.
Dude, that fucking hurt real bad.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Why would
that
you have
sucked.
suicide wings?
I was in college. I wanted to try it.
Sherrod,
Is that why your nickname is Suicide Dick? I never knew that.
Yeah, no, it's my nickname's Red Dick.
Red Dick.
Because it's got sauce. Well, it's blood. And then the sauce, too.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
But you were close. You were close.
Can I run this by Sherrod? So Jenny Hutt came in. She's doing her radio show. When is it on, Jenny?
6 o'clock.
Yes, I saw
what
the
channel?
hallway.
Yeah. On 109 Stars.
Is that a good channel these days? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's 6 to 8 Monday through Friday.
So I was gonna I asked for the bowl of M&Ms. I was just gonna pour it over her head just to keep it festive, and then Kenny stopped me. He said it's a new show. We can't do that. Kenny was smiling from ear to ear. Wouldn't that have been fun?
It would have been kind of fun.
And I even said it would mean I still love you.
Which always means then that you love me. That's
I
the
love
thing.
you.
Like, if
You know
say
that.
it like that, if you say something do something horrible, but then say, "But I still love you."
We
always forgive
love
me.
you.
But now that I heard it, I want to see it now.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would have been pretty funny.
Right? Joe, you're with me, Joe?
It would have. Listen, it would have been fun, but I'm trying to change my ways too. I'm trying not to be an evil prick anymore.
But before we get a woman president, shouldn't we get all this out of our system?
I think so. What do you think, Jenny? Who wins this thing? And stop looking at your Twitter while you're on the show. What's wrong with you?
Someone texted me. It wasn't
Your hair
a
looks
tweet,
great,
actually.
too.
Thank you so much.
What was the text?
It was actually from Ben Ratner, who wants you to know he's a nice guy. He is a nice guy. He thinks he had tweeted something like that he was not, and he's a good guy.
Who's Ben Ratner?
Fuck Ben Ratner. I don't know.
Who's that?
He's a nice guy.
Just a random guy.
Who is
No, he works on Anthony. He doesn't work on Anthony's show.
Ratner.
Yeah, he's
I think I
sweet.
know
He
him.
never say anything bad about you.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't even just tell you.
He's a
Asked
good guy.
me, you texted me.
All
I
right,
told you.
Fair enough.
What is your relationship with Ben?
I just know him. We're friends.
Okay.
You know,
So who wins this thing, Jenny Hutt?
Huh?
You're taking up Rory's time. It's
I'm
his first
sorry.
time on the show, and you're taking up all his time.
M&Ms. You can do anything you want. You brought M&Ms. You did the right thing.
He was giving you the finger behind your back.
All right. There's red.
Who do you think wins?
Who?
Dr. Jill Stein. Dr. Jill
Yeah,
Stein.
for sure.
No.
She's awesome.
Who do you
Isn't she an anti-vaxxer?
I think so.
You should have poured the M&Ms
What's the
over
matter,
her.
Ope? This is boring compared to what I was going to do.
All right, I want to know who you think's going to win the election.
You
I
can't
said
turn
Hillary.
over a new leaf and then turn the new leaf over every time you feel weak. You got to. This is called quitting. You got to change.
When Kenny ran in with that ear-to-ear smile saying you just can't do it, GH, I think I got to...
No, I'm good. Thank
I got to
you.
listen to him.
Oh, you want?
What's your M&M?
Who wins?
I mean, that was...
Why? Why, Joe?
Because it's not mean if it's you.
It felt right.
Why does it mean they all want to be
Because
equal?
she's such a sweet person. She comes in with these M&Ms.
But if they want to be equal, we get to abuse them
The
too.
M&Ms had a nice little trickle
Oh, is
down,
that
though.
the game?
A nice trickle down effect.
Who do you think's going to win?
I asked you that question.
I'm
We want
hoping
more.
it's Hillary. I'm hoping
But who do you
she wins.
think wins?
I think
that's
Hillary
different.
wins. I believe
I
she'll
think
win.
Hillary's gonna win.
Right. I don't think she's going to win by a great margin, but I believe she's going to win.
Make sure you get the balls in this one.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you want another one?
Yes. The trickle down was good. You missed most of it. Oh, but it still felt
I didn't
good.
want to hit him in your eyes.
I like
It
the
does feel
drumming.
good,
The
doesn't it?
drumming of it feels good in the crotch. I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
the
lie.
You're gonna chocolate.
if you watch a porno with the Sherrod, if you watch a porno with the M&M guys, that's what the money shot looks like. They just get hit with a bucket of
feels good.
But white, they're white.
They have porn with
Yeah, the
M&M
M&M guys porn. You never saw that? They
No.
sell them at the M&M store.
Yeah.
It feels
in the
comfortable.
back. They got a back room.
The spill gun.
So you want
Yeah.
Hillary,
I do.
first female president?
Yeah.
You ready
I know.
for
I
that?
cried this morning, and it was like my son got to vote for the first time. He just turned 18, so
Oh, wow.
that
And
was
that
cool.
made you
We all
cry?
went. Well,
Well, he voted for Trump.
we
so
all
she
went
could-
to vote today, my whole little family.
And
so yeah, it's emotional that they're.
Did they all vote for Hillary?
Yeah, we all voted for Hillary.
How do you know, though?
Well, I don't. I mean, I just know, but
Right.
I wasn't checking ballots.
Right.
Right. That's illegal.
Yeah.
You guys didn't happen to vote in the Clinton Township, did you?
We did not.
There's problems over there, too.
And the Jiffy Lube / voting
But
registration.
your followers are mostly Trump because I saw on Twitter you had.
I did a quick
you did
poll,
a poll.
and Hillary's getting her ass kicked as far as my
what I
followers
saw.
go.
Yeah.
67% for
saw that.
Trump. No, last I checked, it was closer to 30 for Hillary, 30 and 70.
Oh.
And then people were mad that I didn't add everybody else onto the poll. But does Jenny have a song for Hillary's win? That's a great
no,
question.
I do not. I don't have one. I don't have a song. No. Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Songs are running through everybody's heads right now.
I'm sure they
I see
are.
everybody's eyes up.
Yeah.
Mine is anything by Little Kim.
You know the song thing with her, right?
What?
Oh, God, why? Can't
know the song
go
thing.
away?
You don't know the song thing?
Just
You
let
gotta
it
tell
go.
me.
Oh, and it's...
I mean, let's bring it back up.
Oh, God. Paul, explain, or Eric, explain the song thing.
Not it is.
You know, it's fine. As long as you tell me my hair is nice and anything goes. It's all good.
I forgot. It was about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? You picked a song for
I
Black
was a
Lives Matter?
jacket. No, it didn't take what I was, it just didn't.
Oh, you was what he was talking about in the barbershop.
It was not.
It was you. What song did you pick for the Black Lives Matter?
I didn't. I
Go
was
back to
trying to
Africa?
do the Sam
By
Jackson
Sting?
challenge that never took off.
Oh, I saw Sting in the hallway, by the way.
Yeah, Sting was here.
I saw him in the hallway when
You
I went to the
actually
bathroom.
saw him in the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually
he's
saw
floating
him.
around the hallway.
He
He
was
looked
doing
terrific.
like a sound check.
What was the?
No, he was performing when I was taking a dump right before the radio show. I was listening to "Message in a Bottle" as I was
live.
Yeah,
This is your song. I can't
Yeah,
breathe.
some in the hall.
Samuel L. Jackson started a whole
wasn't
thing.
my
It was a
song.
challenge, and you're
The
supposed to
video's
sing
not
"I
there,
Can't
though.
Breathe."
Thank God. Video.
The "I Can't Breathe"
I gotta
song.
go. I can't
Right,
be
and then
more.
what she
I
said?
cannot stay for this.
Oh, and then you did a version
I
of
did
it,
a
and
version
it
of
bombed
it.
or
And
something.
then you have to
Yes.
nominate
Okay.
someone like the Ice Bucket
and I
Challenge.
nominated Chris Rock. He never reacted.
Of course, he's not gonna.
He never reacted. That son of a bitch.
I know,
You
right?
aim
I'll get
high.
to the bottom of
I
this.
do aim high.
Why would it? Should just? I don't know.
I aim high.
That's a little too high.
It was in the right
Yeah, start at
spirit.
Tony Rock or Jordan Rock.
Can you play
before
her
you go
song?
straight Chris Rock?
Or what about
done.
Rock Charles S. Dutton?
That's right.
He may have done it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There were
guys-
better rocks you could have
All
went
right,
after.
then.
Or easier rocks, I should say.
Do you guys want? What?
Lewis has it.
Lewis? All right, but listen to this. This is what
Oh,
Jenny
come
had
on
did.
now.
I got a good
seriously?
26
play
seconds
it?
of it.
Yeah, all right, let's play it.
Let's play it. Don't run off,
don't
Jenny.
leave with your
I wanna hear
M&Ms.
it.
I need to get out of
Your
here.
hair looks great.
Thank you. Oh, then I'll stay.
Till people are free.
Take your
I'm
time.
never going to live this
Who's fists up? Black fists up.
I just love
You
the
missed the
internet.
part where she nominates Chris Rock. Now it's Chris Rock's turn to sing that song.
And he didn't step up to the plate. He hates black lives.
He didn't step up to the plate.
No, he
Okay.
just hates white women singing about him.
Everything else good with your
That
Jenny
was
Hutt?
brave for you to do that, honestly.
That was
I
brave. Good for
actually
you.
believe in all of it. So I
No, I believe in it too. It was brave.
It's not
I'm Team Jenny
very
Hutt.
passionate about
Always.
I think she's lovely. I think
No, she used to do a radio show with Martha Stewart's twatty daughter.
years ago.
With a daughter? Martha Stewart's daughter?
Yeah, very twatty daughter.
My apologies.
Oh, I know that show.
Yeah.
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 All right. Yeah.
And they well, I mean, you know, Jenny still likes her, but
She doesn't like me.
she doesn't.
Oh, she don't like you?
No, she hasn't talked to me in like 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
What
Something
happened?
like that. Five,
Black
six?
Lives Matter?
Yeah. No.
She couldn't get on board. You know those Greenwich Stewarts. They're not going to get on board with Black Lives
Oh,
Matter.
stop it. That's not it.
That's the second time
I'm
this
just
week.
kidding. Martha served time. She has a lot of black friends.
That's the second time this week somebody mentioned Martha Stewart's daughter to me, and I thought they were talking about. I got Martha Stewart confused with who is Martha from MTV, the early days of MTV.
Oh, Martha Quinn?
Yeah, I got confused.
Wow,
and I was
that's
like,
a weird one to get confused.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Martha's doing a show on VH1 with Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
No, I just for some reason thought Martha Quinn's name was Martha Stewart. I know who Martha
no.
Stewart.
Yeah, no.
What's
that's-
Martha's daughter up to these days, Jenny Hutt?
I mean, she has some kids. We have not had any.
Why is she mad at you, though?
Dialogue.
Over a man?
No.
Always over some motherfucker.
no.
Who is he?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't? It was just over
It's hard
girl
to
beef?
explain. I guess. I don't really
She was always
know.
in competition with you. Let's just be
No, I
honest
just
there.
don't really
She was
know the
always in
answer.
competition
I
with you,
don't-
Jenny.
They had a good show too together.
Yeah, it was fun.
But then she started feeling like she could do the show without Jenny. She thought that she was.
Was that
No,
it?
She
God,
thought she was the
no,
heat.
no.
No, I know how this. This
She
is
didn't
salt
like
and
the
pepper. Same
attention
thing
you were
happened with
getting?
salt and pepper.
I know she was too busy doing yoga moves half the time.
This sounds like Strahan Ripa all over again.
It's like, I think I was somebody that had a nice rapport.
No, they broke off because Salt got too religious at one point.
Is that really what it was?
Yeah. She used the church.
She did the mace.
Who got religious? Peppa?
Salt.
Salt got
Yeah,
religious.
Peppa
I would have guessed
can't
Peppa.
make it.
I would have guessed
She did
Peppa.
that.
No, Peppa's not finding God.
I would
yet.
think Peppa was all over God and Salt was just out there, you know.
No,
doing
Peppa
her
was
thing.
all over Tretch.
Yeah.
Peppa.
Pepper's the and respectfully
Peppa,
the
not
dirty
Pepper.
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
some
the
Peppa and
kinky
Peppa.
one.
right.
Yeah, not Pepper.
No, there's no R in
Peppa. Sorry.
Peppa.
Sorry.
Peppa was always Peppa, and Salt found God, like you said.
Opie, I'll give you $10 if you can name the DJ right now.
So,
5.
Cinderella?
Jenny, we
I
knew
will
you
go
knew.
with Cinderella.
No, Cinderella.
I was going to say
Cinderella. Those
DJ
kids are changing.
Paprika. I thought it had to be some kind of a Mrs. Dash, you know, some kind of a spice.
Oh, that would have been good. Mrs. Dash
Mrs.
would be a
Dash
good
would have been
name.
good, right?
Paprika?
Yeah, DJ Paprika or, you know, something like
Jenny, give me one shot of your M&M's in this water bottle.
Come on.
One
Be
shot.
an asshole.
That's one
I'll
shot.
just catch it.
I'm not being an asshole if you give me permission.
It's like there's no need for that.
I took a nice spill to the face and to the
Oh,
chest.
you still
and to
got to
the-
bring these on your show.
Yes.
Oh, she got to use them, Opie.
That's the
She doesn't have to
reason.
use them. She's just making the studio look nice.
Yes, but there's a couple of
I'm just kidding.
Joe just tipped it all the way over.
I didn't do it. I pulled back. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. I feel
I don't
too
even know what
bad.
time it is, really, do you?
It's
That's 5:20, so you
got
better
plenty
go
of
show
time.
prep.
I am. I'm going to do another show first, and then I'm going to go do my show.
Okay, braggart. Whose show are you doing after this show?
Karen Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Karen
I love
Hunter.
Karen. She's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
One of my good friends from college works on her show, too.
Who?
Morgan say, big shout to Morgan. I don't want to blow people's spots up.
Well, all right, Jenny.
It's cool there.
We do love you.
I love you too. And
Take your
actually, the show
M&Ms.
is a great time of day for me to listen. That's all that matters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Definitely.
More about you.
Yeah. I like Jenny.
You know what?
I like her. Come on, Hope.
Follow me on Instagram at JustJennyHutt. Bye.
Yes.
Bye, Jenny.
Jenny Hunt, huh?
Looking good, Jenny.
Looking right, goddammit. Shit.
Looking good.
Looking real good.
Yes, Kenny.
GH, I take it back. What kind of backhanded compliment was that? Oh, the show's a good time of day.
Exactly.
It was not a backhand.
Yes, it was.
God damn it! I had it right there.
I know,
that would have been a
what's
great
wrong with
clip
you,
because
Joe?
I just really felt bad.
We're trying to make good radio.
I just would have been.
Then,
God,
then after the
damn
show,
it.
you apologize. Everything's fine, and then there's a crazy video out
It's
there.
karma, man.
I made a life out of that. It's karma.
You should see his house. I mean,
That guy's got soft.
Look at this Eminem mess on the floor now. I'm so glad Raceforce didn't do this.
Were you outside?
Yeah.
Crazy out there?
Yeah, there's still a lot of people out there, you know. There's still a buzz. The weather's great.
it is.
Yeah.
It's so nice out.
Yeah, that scares me.
That's why a lot of voting happening.
Shouldn't be this nice in November,
It's
right?
so nice.
It's going to be
A little scary.
if Hillary wins, it is going to be a fucking party in the city tonight.
All right.
No, I'm serious. People will go crazy. Like it'll be like a huge party in the streets.
I don't
She
think
canceled
so.
the fireworks. What does that mean?
I don't think it's going to be a huge party in the streets.
It was when Obama won.
That was different.
You don't think that people
Listen,
are going to
black
freak out the
people
first
take to the
female-
streets.
Whenever we party, it's a party.
That's the first reaction to things.
You're missing a main ingredient here, black people. Well, any good party.
And granted, I wasn't
Obama won. That's going to be a street party. Hillary
I was
wins.
inside of Popeyes when he won. So.
Hillary wins. It's going to be a little different. It's got a couple of emails from some grandmas. I'll go out. It'll all be good.
No, I bet you it'll be you don't think it'll be a big party?
I don't know. I feel like this is one of those elections where it doesn't feel like it just feels like we're choosing which way we want to die, doesn't it? You know, it's like feels like
we'll be
Trump is
fine.
like light yourself on fire, and Hillary's like sleeping pills. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could go either way with either of them.
We'll
you know?
be fine with either
It just
one.
doesn't seem like there's excitement around either person.
I mean,
it just seems like there's anti-excitement around each person,
the
which
front
is
page
weird.
of the New York Post, vote for the one you dislike least.
Yeah, exactly.
That's every
Once again, the Post
Not
nailed
really,
it.
man. Hillary's
every
not
time.
well liked either.
No,
No, I'm saying that's every election.
No, this is way worse.
This is worse. This is more
Come on,
so
Joe.
than the last
This-
ones in our lifetime.
This
is way
election is the
worse.
craziest I've ever seen, but every election they go, lesser of two evil. There's a reason that's a cliche. I mean, that's not a new cliche.
Right, it's not a new cliche,
This-
but if we could actually...
This election, we were able to add social media hate on top of it.
Yeah,
for real.
I don't
That's a
remember
good
lesser
point.
two evils with other. I mean, I remember people saying that about John Kerry and going, "Well, anyone but Bush," because they didn't like
Right.
John Kerry. I mean, they didn't like Bush, and they thought Kerry was
Obama
lame.
race wasn't like that.
I don't remember that.
Me either.
Yeah,
People
And I
liked McCain a lot until what's her face Palin.
I think, yeah,
Palin fucked it all.
I
That was
agree
just a
because
dumb
McCain,
choice.
McCain was, if you put McCain against like Kerry or anybody, he would have killed him. But
Yeah.
McCain with Palin, that was just yeah.
But
silly.
it did bring some people, but it did alienate some people.
It alienated a lot.
I think his
A lot of
daughter is
people.
so hot.
Which Megan?
Oh yeah,
No.
Megan's a friend. Yeah, she's
Really?
supposed to do
I
race
think
wars
she's
soon.
beautiful.
Megan King?
Megan
McCain. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
great. She got some bigger, botacious, bubbles.
Yeah, I think she's so hot.
She's a good-looking girl.
Yeah.
She's nice as shit too. Cool as hell. Hunter brother.
Is
Cool
she
motherfuckers.
engaged? Is she married? Is she...
No, she's single. She live in the city too.
She's looking for a Joe Derosa type, I hear.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah.
Let me tarnish my family's name with a slouching dick joke comedian.
So, right before the break, we were talking about. I saw this thing. It's like a quick documentary on you and the comedians in general, and there's a whole bunch of them out there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while
And
ago.
They captured you getting heckled on stage, and it really, really bothered you.
Well, here's what was happening.
Your mom was sick, so
mom-
she went through the hospital, and so you had a whole take on doctors and nurses and hospitals in general.
Yeah, well, this is it in a nutshell. When my mom was sick with cancer in the hospital, look, they got her better, so I appreciate that. But I spent a lot of time around the clock in the hospital in the cancer ward with my mom, and I started to realize that nursing there are a lot of amazing nurses out there, but nursing's a job like any other. Like, it's like being a cop. There's good cops, and then there's dudes that are just there to get the check or whatever. You
Mostly
know?
good cops.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Shut up, Opie.
Mostly
any job though. I'm not singling out cops. I'm just saying any job. So I wrote jokes about it, and I was like, you know, I think it's fucking crazy that like, and there were moments where I had to pick up the ball and like go down a hallway and call my friend's wife who didn't work in the hospital because she was a nurse and be like, they just did this and it doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I
and
was doing the same type of thing.
Yeah, and she'd be like, do this, this, and this. So it's like, look, it wasn't perfect. There were some major flaws, and it upset me. So I wrote jokes about it because I love my mom, obviously. And this documentary thing or this episode of this docuseries I did wasn't supposed to be about this. What it was supposed to be about was that I feel the most comfortable expressing myself when I'm on stage. And the joke we were using was this stuff about when my mom was sick.
Right.
But in the midst of talking about my mom being sick, some drunk lady at Broadway Comedy Club,
oh my God,
heckled me. And I got real mad because it was my mom. And I think I call her a bitch or something. And then it gets really fucking awkward, and then I lose the audience.
Control, Joe.
You lost the audience a little bit. Did you ever run into that lady that heckled you? Did she ever write you?
I talked to her after the show for a little while.
Dated her for 3 years after.
Yeah, she was fucking wasted.
That lady, by the way, Megan McCain. This story gets really weird.
Yeah. I talked to her after. She was the host of the show. I talked to her after the show. She was shit-faced. So I was really...
Was she a nurse?
So you should have been in control of that situation.
I don't...
She
of course
must
I
have been
should
a
have
nurse.
been. But that's why... This is what I was saying earlier when I was saying this was one of the hardest things ever to do in my career. I don't mean dealing with this on stage. I've had plenty of awkward moments on stage, and I've gotten heckled plenty of times, and it's gotten awkward plenty of times.
I'll say.
But, yeah, you know.
We've seen you. I seen the crime video.
Yeah. So, the hard part was afterwards, I was really disappointed in myself, and I was like, I know I fucked up. And I know that was my mistake.
Okay.
And then I was like talking. There's a ton of footage that's not in this where Scott, the director, and I were in a cab, and I was like, I don't know if I want that out there, man. Like, let's do the original. And he was like, come on, dude. You know this is the show. And I was like, you're right. And then I had to go back and watch it like 2 weeks later.
Right.
So that was the hardest part was coming to terms with it and going, damn it, because you have shame when you do that.
Yeah.
And then you start then you got to look at the video and really watch, like, that's where I fucked up. It hurts, dude. It feels you feel dumb, you know.
Wow. Yeah, when you can watch back a mistake as a pro, you know you shouldn't be making, and you make, and then you have to live it again. It sucks. Yeah.
Did you ever see? Well,
you want a taste of the heckle?
Yeah, you can play it. I don't care. I mean, it's on the internet.
You got it queued up there, Paul?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, let's listen to just a little bit of this.
And I started out doing well too. That's why it goes to the 7.
That's the thing about nurses. They don't know shit. And that's why you die.
Now pause it for a second. That was my first mistake.
What are you on The View? Who says that?
That was my first mistake.
Why is that a mistake if you're trying to be funny, though?
Because what I should have said was the problem is with a bad nurse is some of them don't know. If they don't know shit, that means you die. That's the way the joke was supposed to go. And I said it too general, and I go, the problem with nurses is they don't know shit. So any nurse is going, we don't know shit?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're trying to like point out some of the bad ones.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
That was my first mistake.
That makes sense. All right, let's continue here.
It's true. You ever wonder, why do so many people die in a hospital? Because of the nurses.
It's nurses.
It's a funny joke.
So all nurses.
It's a very funny
Once again, all nurses.
I wonder why people die in the hospital. Oh, this is the nurses.
Because nurses are all murderers.
Because this joke, I think I say it. If I don't say it before, just play, because I think I justify what I'm saying.
Yes, you do.
All right.
That's who you're left with. Nurse doesn't tell you to come to the hospital. She's not the specialist. Doctor is the specialist. Doctor says come to the hospital. How long do you see the doctor for? A day. Then he leaves you with the nurses. I know you're thinking there's a lot of good nurses out there, Joe. Yeah, but it only takes one bad one, and you're fucking dead.
And that's good. That separates the good
you're
bad.
fucking dead.
I used to get heckled so much during this bit, man. So much. But
it's the wording.
9 times, it happened 10 times. 9 times, I shut it down, and it was fucking great, and the crowd was booing the heckler. This is the one time I tripped.
And it's going to live forever because it's taped.
Exactly. This one got away from you a little bit.
Exactly.
A little bit.
Oh, shit. All right.
Continue.
If your car was broken, would you take it to the shop and go, mechanic, work on this for a day? And then, then let the receptionist fuck it. No! You'd be like, it's my car. Take good care of it, please. Nurses don't know shit, man. It's just a job to a lot of them. I'm not saying there's no nurses that care. There's a lot of nurses that care, but there's a lot that don't. It's like cops. Some of them care, a lot of them don't. People look at nursing like, fuck it, what is it, 2 years of school? Good job, good money, job security, decent pension, early retirement, you can work anywhere in the country. Fuck it, I'll do that shit. It's a job, it's a living. That's how a lot of you look at your jobs. Now, think about right now how much you fuck off at your job. Because you don't give a shit. And you lie to people, and you make fun of the customers, and hide shit that you don't do, and you just fucking all fucking day long. Now pretend that all your customers were dying people, okay? But you still fucked off that much. You have a lot of dead fucking customers.
We're doing all right. When's the heckle happen?
You ever been to the hospital, sir?
Because the set, pause.
If you see your
the set's going very well, and I see the confidence. You're doing well.
Yeah, I want to see the turn when she ruins that.
You see Joe strutting to the
He gets funny. Yes,
man, I'm in the zone.
Just hanging out.
I'm in the zone.
It gets
here.
This was the last. By the way, this was the last time I ever performed at Broadway Comedy Club.
Why?
Really?
Because I was like, "Fuck that."
Wow.
It's just done after this.
Really?
No, they didn't. The club didn't do anything. I just was like, I can't. It was just too much bad juju going back in there. I just was.
So is the Jews' fault.
Yeah. Now you're talking to the audience a little bit. Paul's fast forwarding a bit just to get to the actual
the routine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So this bit right here, you don't have to play it, but what I just did there was I talk about how the doctor comes in for you see the doctor before and after the operation. It's the only time you see him.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, you got cancer. I'll see you Thursday. I'm going golfing. And he leaves. So right around here, I think, is when it happens.
Oh, right here. I look like you're talking to
there it is.
And is it Joe? Is it a nurse heckling you?
I can't remember if she was a nurse or not. I haven't watched this in a long time.
How funny was that visual? All of a sudden, we see Joe Derosa squinting from the stage.
I love that.
And a little this. Block it out the light.
I love that everybody knew too. Sherrod, as a stand-up, you saw as soon as
hand visor. The hand visor over your eyes is always a sign.
I did bring this up for another reason too, by the way. Not a bad one, but let's play this out first. Go ahead. Let's hear that.
By losing the audience on the nursing material, I feel like the audience is drifting away a little bit. Okay.
So I lost him somewhere.
Are you clapping yes because I'm losing you on it, or you're...
No, pause.
You are correct.
Here's the third mistake.
Yeah, why would you point it out?
Exactly. Yeah. Now I started going in being like, let me talk to people about losing them.
I love this. I love sampling the audience. What am I doing wrong here?
Yeah.
I'd like some notes.
Oh my God, that's great.
Nobodies.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Because no one's going to yell, no, you're not. You're not losing us.
Yeah, no.
Because most people want to see it.
This bitch couldn't win. I hear this bitch's voice in the audience. No, you lose. No, it's losing.
Yeah.
You want to know why? You gave that bitch a fucking forum? I would have eat her ass up.
I love that she's like, I'll take the lead on this one.
Yeah.
Don't worry, audience. You have me on your side.
What did she say? You are correct, I think.
She said you are correct so far. She said you are correct. So this is just the mouse. This is like the mousetrap contraption of mistakes now.
All right.
It's going to be dominoes, just one after the next I make.
Because the jokes are pretty funny, man.
Yeah, they did really well until this part.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I'm losing that table. Why am I losing your table in the nursing material?
Because the nurses are saving the fucking doctor's asses because that's where the fucked up shit is, and you got the material mixed around.
Oh, shit.
She wants you going after.
That's a nurse. That is a nurse.
Yeah. So here's where.
But you went after the doctor.
You didn't say she was black.
She wasn't.
Oh well.
She was. I think she was Puerto Rican.
Nigga, don't separate. Now you separated when the cops come. Somebody black took my shit. You don't care if they're bilingual, motherfucker.
So now the audience really hops on with her.
Yeah.
They're really behind her now.
By the way, she sells out Broadway every weekend now.
That's why he's been back.
Coming in here talking about the nurses.
And she's clear. Her mic is clear as shit.
No kidding, man.
Because the camera was back where she was.
Yeah.
So she's right
loud
next
and
to
clear.
it.
She wanted you to go after the doctors, not the nurses.
I did fuck with the doctors.
It seems like the nurses are all together fucking bitching about the doctors.
Always.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Actually, I don't have the material mixed wrong because my mom was in the hospital, dumb bitch. There with her.
So that'll help.
That's where it really goes. That's where it really goes.
That's where you went full Kramer. You can't go full Kramer.
Well, let's not put it in the Kramer territory.
You went full Kramer.
I said dumb bitch. That's all I said. I didn't say I was going to noose somebody upside down from a tree.
I heard fork in the ass.
Yeah, that's not compared to Kramer.
What were you hoping to happen after you called her a dumb bitch,
I remember
Derosa?
I remember this, and this is why I won't go back to the club because the trauma is this clear still in my brain from 5 fucking years ago.
Wow. You should have called her a puta.
I remember in my head, I was like, they are going to go nuts when I call her dumb bitch.
I meant nothing.
Yeah, and then I say it, and then the instant realization of like, oh shit, man, I'm in deeper now. Like,
that's the worst feeling in the world, man. When you think you got them, and you're like, I'll just say this one thing, and then they don't go with you. You're like, oh shit, oh no, I've dug the hole a bit deeper. Heavens, how much longer am I on for? Start looking at your watch.
Where's MC?
Now, in my defense,
oh man,
the main reason that I went off the rails a little bit here is because I was so protective about my mom.
I get it.
Because somebody would come at me and I'd be like, how fucking dare you? Did your mom have fucking cancer? That was what was happening in my head. I just didn't. I should have known better to get better control on that before I tried
If I didn't know any better, it looks like you're performing in front of a nurses' convention here.
Yeah, maybe. This lady, by the way, after the show came out, she's like, it's all good. You were funny. All that shit. And it's like, but whatever, just play it. Sorry.
Want to play a little more?
No, I don't. I mean, I'll have to. That's where I lose the audience.
A little more, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Fucking weren't. So, like always, you're selfishly. Don't know. She's a fucking idiot. I don't give a fuck. Okay, fuck it. All right, it could be awkward then. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't give a flying fuck.
This is amateur shit you are doing right now.
Is it really?
Yes.
Really? Why is it amateur? Because you don't agree with it?
No, because you don't understand that the pain that you're suffering right now is coming from the doctor's end and not the nurse's.
No, it came from the nurses that were in my mom's room going, I don't fucking know what's going on in here, like that.
Yeah,
and
that actually happened once.
To call a nurse that didn't work in that hospital and then go back and tell the fucking
So pause it. So now
this is getting a little too real now.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a therapy session.
Well, this is why it's a docu-series and not my fucking Leno set.
Actually, it's a good set for Dr. Phil. I don't know if he has.
This is why it's on PBS.
In between Jesus, baby.
But I was just going to say, we're on the same track because I was just going to say, now at this point,
now
you're off the
rails. Your
show is done.
It's a different thing now.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like I'm at Disney World. I've taken the Donald Duck head off. I'm like, you stupid fucking bitch!
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking hot I am right now? You stupid fucking kids!
And you're yelling at like an 8-year-old in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it's the material's
the illusion is gone.
The material's not amateur.
It's because he was already emotional about his mother.
Yeah, you were getting really big laughs, but then she called your material amateur. That's not going to help.
No, she said what he was doing was amateur. And she was kind of right. He was losing it.
And then after this, it quiets down. You're like, you ever fart in a cab? You try to get him back to just lighthearted shit.
Yeah, did you try to get him back, Joe?
I don't remember.
You ever
don't remember.
Your toe on your coffee table. I mean, you're in a rush, man.
Folks.
No, nobody's going with me on this stuff.
Yeah. Folks, this election, I call it the rejection. I don't want either of these bozos.
Come on. It's the same guy from before, Joe Derosa.
Yeah, no, I honestly don't remember if I tried to get them. It didn't end well. I remember that. Like, I can't remember if I tried or not, but it didn't end well. I think actually at this point I said, I don't think it's in the video, but I think at this point I said, so I co-authored a book about cheating. And I started reciting passages from Cheat.
That's imploding.
Just to piss them off.
All right, let me.
But that's not in that part's
But
not in the video.
Let's hear like 10 more seconds. I
Okay,
just want to
why
see where
not?
this goes.
Let's see where it's going.
What to do. And if you fucking think that you're going to stop me from doing this material right now, you're out of your fucking mind. My mom having cancer didn't stop me from doing this fucking material. You think you're going to fucking stop me from doing it?
Name the hospital and go actually to the guy that is running it and making money off of your mother's illness. Because it's nothing.
He's not making money off of my mother's illness.
She's just a fair point now that I hear it.
Are you a nurse, miss? Then why are you, what do you have a sister that's a nurse?
I feel your fucking pain and you're not rocking it right now. You're not rocking it.
Damn, this girl is on point. Good God, she's got a future.
She's a motivational speaker. You are not rocking it. I'm trying to help you.
You are
man.
not rocking it.
Yeah.
Is it like Joey Behar was your heckler, you know, just like some professional.
Is it hard to come back when someone yells, "You're not rocking it"?
It was done. I knew in my head it was done.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, this is like when you get into this zone.
But I'd rather go see one of these shows. These are the fun ones.
So would everybody.
It's a nightmare for you on stage,
Right.
but
It sucks
when you're in the audience for one of these, they're great.
When you get into this zone, you're in like fucking abusive spouse zone right now.
Oh, God,
You're like, I can't say I'm wrong now.
Yep.
I got to just pretend like I needed to do what I just did.
Right.
You can't, and even in that moment in your heart, you think that that's right.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's like a drug high.
Yeah.
You feed into the fucking adrenaline and you're in the rage, and you're like, I'm gonna feel like shit in 10 minutes.
Yep.
And I got off stage, I was fucking.
Can we hear more?
But at least you can see. At least you realize that.
But
I haven't.
This
not in
tape
the moment, but now.
This is what 9 minutes left in this. So do you go back to your act after this?
I can't remember, to be honest.
He was blackout. He was blackout rage.
Yeah, you go.
That's what I'm dying to know. Is like after that goes down,
right?
Oh, okay, I see.
And then it goes to me in the apartment.
All right, but let's play. You're just about. This scene is just about over.
You can be like, hey, audience, we do this everywhere.
ends.
Me and this girl. She travels with me. We're going to tour. It's part of the act.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are all just a part of a happening.
What do we got? Go ahead.
No, you don't have to reprimand her. I mean, I don't know if you have to. It was like. I was enjoying that, actually. That was my favorite part of my set so far.
I believe that.
That's a lie.
You need to let that rage out there. Thank you.
Well, it seems this show's taking a turn for the worse, people. Are you guys really that sensitive that everybody is just all fucking bored now because of that little interaction? Is it really that bad? I mean, can you really not handle that she got mad and I got mad back? And I mean, guys, it's like you're acting like you're kids and you're watching your parents fight at the fucking dinner table. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Sorry, I called her dumb bitch. I'm sorry. Okay, she yelled at me. I said dumb bitch. These things happen.
Joe's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. He's a good egg.
He's a good egg.
He's a good egg.
I swear to God, never. I learned lessons from this.
Yeah.
I never lost it like that ever again.
Good.
I learned to create distance between myself and the material. If it was really personal, I had to wait till I was okay with it and past it. And I never said bitch ever again to like a lady on stage. So there you go, guys.
We are the world. We are the comics.
Should this is when when I started using cunt heavily.
I love that as you're like, and I never said bitch again. On a weekend to a lady on the stage. It's like you started slowly pulling back. I actually say it all the time, just not in one scenario. There's one scenario I won't
Just not during late shows on a stage.
I was never in the habit of calling women bitch in real life, but
Should an audience member ever be offended? if they're in a comedy club?
I mean, yeah, you can absolutely look. I own every fucking wrong thing I did in that. I know every mistake I made, and that's why I haven't made them since. But it's like you can be offended. Let's pretend I didn't say it.
All right, how about this?
She didn't be offended. You could have just kept
obviously, people are allowed to be offended if they go to a comedy show, but to the point where they disrupt the show itself, is there ever a time where that is acceptable?
I don't think that's ever acceptable. In that situation, it was because I gave them the ball.
Yeah.
But no, I never ever agree with somebody who gets so insulted by something. Outside of if you're at a town hall meeting or some shit,
right? Yeah.
That they yell out and they heckle. It's like, these people walk out of, people walk out of movie. I was just in a movie and people walked out and demanded their money back.
What movie?
I can't remember even what it was, but it's just like
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It wasn't strange at all. And he never even went to medical school. What the hell? I want my money back. But I think too. But in that scenario, like I feel like the people. What I find is happening now more than anything on the road is people get offended. Like, people love to laugh about the side they hate. Like, if you're making fun of... This is what drives me the most nuts. You're making fun of conservatives, right? And liberals go, oh, yeah, they love it. And then you're like, all right, you know what the left does that drives me crazy? Because that's one thing I always try to do in my act that I learned at the Daily Shows. I hit both sides pretty hard.
Sure.
Man, and when you switch to the left, you feel them go, well, that one's right. Really? Because that's your... And, like, that's... Especially with liberals, it drives me the most nuts. Because you guys are supposed to be the liberal ones. Like, you're supposed to be able to laugh at yourselves and have some fun.
Shit,
God, it drives me nuts.
We talk about it on the show a lot. That shit has changed over the years. When I was growing up, like Johnny Carson, I would assume he was a lefty, but he never really exposed that on his show.
He hit everybody.
And he hit everybody hard.
Yeah.
And nowadays, if you make jokes about Trump, that means you love Hillary Clinton and go fuck yourself while you're making fun of my guy.
Now, everybody's so weak-minded that anything they don't like is a Nazi or Hitler.
Where did that start?
And they can't make jokes about
when we were growing up, you would hit both sides.
Yeah. And I've been saying too, when did it start that we think that these politicians... I always felt the one thing both sides agreed on always, but that politicians were dumb and they weren't really going to solve our problems anyway. Yeah. Now it feels like people are arguing like, the thing I keep telling people is like, we shouldn't be paying attention to politicians. We should be paying attention to the smartest people out there, like Elon Musk. And you know what he's doing right now? He's building a rocket ship to get the fuck off of Earth. And that should be a red flag to all of us. You know what I'm saying? We're yelling about Mexicans, and this dude's trying to go to space, and Stephen Hawking is like, I want in, and it's like that. But people get mad. They're laughing, and then the minute it becomes about the thing they like, that's why people want to watch news networks that are the news they want to hear.
Right.
They want to listen to they want to live in a little hamster ball that's only the shit they. And we've provided that now. We provide that.
And the comedians have changed a little bit too, because a lot of guys will only go after the one side too,
which
I can't stand comics that just go after one side.
Now, has that changed or has that always been?
No, ever since Bush, it's been comedians go after the right, and that's for the most part that's it.
Well, I was at the Daily Show when we switched to making fun of Bush to making fun of Obama, and when we started making fun of Hillary during the Obama-Hillary race, and man, that our audience, because I used to go up to the desk between acts and talk to John, and that audience, man, it was a very liberal audience. They were getting so upset. We were making Hillary jokes. Well, this is not what we came here for. And by the way, as a comedian, you kind of get a little high out of that. So John and I would be at the desk like, man, these fuckers are so pissed. It's so funny to us.
Right.
And the jokes were good, and we never backed away from any of them. And then when we started going after Obama, same thing. People. Ultimately, they realized that the objective of the show was to go after the people in charge, the people in power, and Bush was in charge. But man, I'm telling you, like, that shift, people were like, is it going to be hard? We're like, nah, it won't be. But I was like, oh, it will be, because people have no sense of humor about the things they care about. And that's lame.
It's lame as shit.
It's two things. People have put their team in front of their ethics.
Yeah.
And their own beliefs, to the point where you can show them that their own team is fucking up, and they just reduce it to a conspiracy theory from the other side or whatever. They don't want to know the truth, and it's a shame that both sides do that. But the other thing with the outrage and the complaining to me is these people aren't outraged. The sad truth of it is people aren't outraged. They realize that we live in a climate where if they act outraged, they can get something out of it.
Yeah.
And that's why
squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Exactly.
Always has been.
Exactly. So if I complain, we're in a real hardcore the customer is always right phase right now. And people are just pretending to be mad so they can get shit for free.
Yep.
Right.
And it's fucking lame, man.
Everybody's walking around yelping, yelping everything in their life.
It's so fucking lame.
It's also, I also think that we've created, it's a complainy culture because we have so much shit that we've become so accustomed to everything working perfectly all the time that now we're complaining about stuff.
The one thing.
And we're not hard at all.
The one out of the
anymore.
100
but
things.
The minute, like, just look at how mad people are in this country right now. The minute something they're like, yeah, the last 8 years have been brutal. And it's like, yeah, but that's 8 years. Like, you know, our grandfathers went through like 80 years of shit. You know?
And by the way, have they been brutal?
Well, for some people, you know, think that, you know, I don't know.
I think generalizing, it hasn't been brutal.
Well, I think for some people, they think they've
certainly
lost.
it has.
Yeah.
But my question is I know some people have a really tough time out there. I'm not neglecting that in any way or negating it in any way. But this is what I'm saying. Has it been so much more brutal over the last 8 years, or are people just letting themselves get so fucking angry?
Yeah.
Because the internet has made us all so entitled, and people just want to yell about shit.
I think
people want to be angry.
I think I always think it comes back to jobs. I think people just get pissed when I think what people are starting to realize is that the system that we thought was in place, which is you work your ass off for as long as you can, and then you get something from that, a retirement plan, an opportunity to not have to work all the time, and now they're not getting that. Right. They're fucking pissed. And I think rightfully so. Working sucks, man. And like people now, the price of everything, I do think there's a reason people are mad, but you know, now there's music.
No matter, you used to be able to work and send your kids to school.
We're wrapping up, unfortunately. We're on
buy a house. You used to be able to work hard and just buy a house and send your kids to school, and now you work hard and you can't do those things.
Yeah.
And people are fucking pissed off.
I agree.
I agree with that. I just don't agree with the idea that we can pin it on one guy and go, it's these 8 years' fault.
I agree.
No, it's not. This is a long process. This takes place over many presidencies.
If Trump wins this thing, things aren't going to change. These people aren't going to get these amazing lives because Trump is the president.
No.
Most people know that.
My only worry about Trump, I don't give a fuck.
We got to wrap up.
But my only worry is we need a better spokesperson for our country. That's my only worry.
All right. Let's get some plugs in because they're going to shut us off. Rory Albanese, for the first time on the show, did a great job. Rory, you got to come back and see us.
I'd love to anytime. I'm at Levity Live in Nyack tomorrow. Then I'm in Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island this weekend. Then Massachusetts on Sunday at Cabot Comedy Club. And then Denver, Colorado at the Comedy Works the following weekend. Come see me. My hour's new and good.
You passed the audition, my friend. He passed, right?
Oh, good.
You're in, brother.
I broke my cherry.
Joe, what do you got?
Touring at the end of the month, November 20th, Houston, Texas, for the Come and Take It Festival. November 21st, Lafayette, Louisiana. November 22nd, New Orleans. And the Saturday right after Thanksgiving, the Relapse Theater in Atlanta.
And when you go back to L.A.?
After that.
And
so JoeDeRosaComedy.com for details.
Joe, your new hour is called Nurse Jokes, right?
Nurse Joe.
Great anatomy.
Suck my dick, poor guy. Here are a few nurse jokes.
We'll get you on at least one more time before you go to L.A. Sherrod Small.
LA. Oh, yeah. Race Wars this week. Make sure you check out Race Wars on iTunes with Kurt Metzger and me, iTunes and SoundCloud. And don't forget the ESPN show. I'll have those dates soon. Had fun over there doing that. And the Race Wars Tour is what we're pushing.
Yeah.
The tour, Race Wars Tour.
Nice. Eric, we good? Good. Bye.